opportunity to be able to say something special when the stream is not live.
fucking damn it.
I gotta reserve all my hard R's for the stream and the regular.
Oh,
Not.
Hell yeah.
oh,
Those are
Carlos
valuable,
isn't
man.
even the first one.
Wait, what?
Oh, you're gonna get fucked up by the
Fuck.
dog.
What do
Probably.
you mean? I'm better than Carlos.
Shut
In
up.
surprise round first, anyways.
Yeah.
True.
He gets 2 turns in a row.
Surprise.
Something goes before you. We'll find out what it
It's
is.
a
Oh,
secret thing that I get to do things better than Carlos at all times. That's a secret
Yeah.
rule.
That sounds like a Cairona thing to say.
okay.
But it was Seeker that said it.
Secret
Shit,
seeker.
he's right.
Okay. So we are going to immediately start off the session by Carlos getting pounced by a hound. It is
Oh
going
my.
to lunge at him and attack. What's your armor class?
Let's see. Right now, since I was just in the middle of carrying a door, it would probably be 19.
19. All right. Let's see if this hound can beat a 19. It does not. So the hound, out of nowhere from down the hall, a shadow mastiff materializes out of thin air and tries to lunge and bite at you, but you're able to maneuver yourself out of the way just in time that it latches onto a piece of armor and doesn't really do anything. Doesn't really do anything to you. Doesn't. Like the bond is immediately broken too. You're able to like wrench your wrist away or your hand away from the big animal.
Yeah.
And as soon as it is unclenched its jaws from around your arm, it immediately vanishes again.
Fuck.
And from behind it, yeah, you got high passive perception. So from behind it, you hear the skittering of big paws on tile floor
Oh no.
coming from down the hallway.
You keep saying down the hallway, but there's like 4 hallways.
This one, the one where
Oh.
the mastiff came out. All of for this immediate next couple of minutes, the hallway is that one. That is the hallway.
This one?
Yeah, that hallway where the enemies are.
I thought we just put a door there.
No.
It
No.
was broken, the hinges.
Yeah, you guys
weren't able
removed
to put it back
removed
on.
the hinges and you were getting ready to do something, and all of a sudden,
Yeah.
We had just placed the door back in the doorway.
I think they
I
probably
don't
knocked it
think
down.
a shadow
No,
mastiff
you
would
weren't-
have been able to come out of it nowhere if you had put the
Okay.
door back.
So what I remember from last session is they were in the process of putting it in place, and then you said one appeared from over here.
Yes,
Yeah.
the door was not back yet. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been an issue. The door didn't appear from over there. It appeared from down the hall. There's only one way that they could have come out of because of where they were originally.
Oh.
But the
I
characters-
vaguely concur with what Chill is saying. I think something was described as over here at one point.
Something is over here,
Oh,
but the hounds came out of here.
Release the hounds.
Yes, the hounds have found a way out of the door because you guys had messed with this one all the way down here, and he's solidly attached and secured it after you beat your retreat out of the room. See Vinshenzo closing the door in the face of Carlos. But this one here had been being messed around with, but it was not closed yet.
I moved over to help Carlos close it. I can't remember what happened after that. I thought
The hound
was
the
actually
hound
coming.
attacked.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yes, one hound is completely disappeared after bouncing onto Carlos, and immediately after it disappears, a second one materializes out of thin air, lunging at the same Mr. Carlos with his poor little door. but it's actually attempting to tackle you to the ground, and
No, they're not.
in an attempt to do doggy things,
Oh,
it's
What?
going to.
whoa.
Well, you know, savage,
do
massive
that.
hound. It's going to tackle you down and rip your arms, legs, and throat out. But I'm going to get you to take a contested grapple check.
That'd be athletics.
Yes, athletics
Can I
or
use
acrobatics.
acrobatics to avoid it?
Or yeah,
Yeah, you can.
Athletics or acrobatics.
You get to use that choice.
Yeah,
The hound doesn't.
defender gets to choose the.
You also get you have a fucking oh wait, it's wisdom. Never mind.
He has rabbit's wisdom or whatever.
You gave
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
wisdom
Owl's
advantage.
wisdom.
That was the cat one. I forgot.
But you easily win
Actually,
because
wait,
he got a. Oh,
Never mind.
did you beat a 5? Because
Yeah.
he got a 5.
Yeah.
It goes sailing over your head. And now there's a mastiff, or there is for a brief moment. Where'd I put my mastiff? It's gone again.
Just like the mastiff in the game.
Not only did the mastiff. Oh, there it is. There's one now sitting right in the middle of the entire group. And then it also vanishes in the dim
come
light.
Oh my god.
Where you go?
It is now Carlos's turn.
I really wish I was level 14 right now.
Well, who knows?
Worry about it. I might have a solution when it finally gets around to my turn. Maybe.
Finally.
How high are the ceilings in this room? Or in this
Ceilings
hall?
in the hall are 10 feet high.
Ooh.
Can I roll perception to try to see it?
You can roll perception at disadvantage.
Copy that.
Actually, let me double check something really quickly. Actually, no, yeah, roll your perception. And while I find my answer, I'll still at disadvantage though.
So
Right.
so since Nephis gives me advantage on wisdom, that means it's just normal.
Yeah, they
Yes.
neutralize.
How do you know this should come in so handy?
Holy
Alright, so
gosh.
that's a natural 20.
Oh my.
You can hear the ragged but controlled panting of the two animals, the two hounds that are well within close proximity to you. You know that there's one here and there's still one there. They haven't left.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna attack the one right here then, or try to. I'm gonna swing there.
All right, attack rolls
Insane
have
enemy,
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Watch out for your friends.
I'm not gonna stab through.
Oh.
I'm just gonna stab that area.
I mean,
Ah.
if you critical
Oh.
fail,
You never
Shut
know.
So that is a 24. Yeah, 24.
21.
At disadvantage?
Yeah, I rolled a 15 and a
15 and a
17. I took the 15. so
Nice. Well
24.
done. All right, roll your damage.
Okay.
I think odds-wise, disadvantage equals out to like on average -3. I think I read that
Interesting.
somewhere.
yeah, advantage and disadvantage, I believe. Can you sneak attack on disadvantage?
Let me check.
He do have
Ah.
friends next to him.
I'm a friend.
Wait,
right.
do that again,
You
Devon?
don't need an advantage
Never
on
mind.
the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. That enemy isn't incapacitated, and you don't. Something
Yeah.
else. Anyways, yeah. So you could still use it even though you have
You
disadvantage
don't have
because
disadvantage on the attack roll.
Yeah.
Right there.
Wait, do that again, Devon.
Okay, yeah. If you target the enemy isn't incapacitated, you don't have. You don't need advantage, and you
No.
don't. Okay, yeah. So. All right. So it looks like it's no sneak attack there.
Oh.
Oops. He's trying to get away from me. Okay. Does the type of damage matter?
Is it magical?
Yes.
then it won't matter. And I know you have fire included, but I'm more concerned about non-magical attacks
Okay.
nowadays. So if your
Yeah,
stuff's
nowadays.
magical,
weapon. So
Yeah. All right, so that is 22 damage.
22. All right. Well, you have no idea what you've done to it, as it is invisible.
Oh,
But
cry
you
out?
feel, yeah, there's a sharp whine of pain, and you also feel your blade connect with something soft.
Ooh,
Definitely not a tile floor, stone wall, or a door.
Fair enough.
Gold.
The beast is here between us.
Yes.
among us.
Among us. And I'm gonna draw my buckler as a bonus action and end my turn.
Aw, yeah. That means it's Vinshenzo's turn.
Oh.
Hmm.
Mm.
So we're hearing noises like over here somewhere.
There are noises from over there, but there
And
are also
noises
dogs
down
that are
that way.
appearing from that hallway there, yeah.
Can I roll perception to try to discern where approximately such things are?
Yes, you may.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. 25.
Okay, you're determining the location of all things, or just the thing in the direction of ahead?
I only care about what's over here.
It sounds like it's coming from around the corner somewhere over here. It sounds like something shuffling and softly moaning. / sort of exhaling with a little bit of liquid. Gurgly breath.
Okay. Okay, I am going to move 5, 10, and then I will Misty Step 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, move. I used 10 before, 15, 20. I don't know. It's hard to see the squares. I'm trying my best to be fair.
I understand that the checkered tiles are hard to view. My personal strategy has just been counting based off of the adjacent tiles, which are easier to see.
There are some black borders around these.
I think I
groupings
did
of
pretty
tile.
well.
I think you did pretty well.
Yeah.
Do I see anything?
Yes! Around the corner, kind of shuffling over this way. Well, not shuffling, but it's sort of like idling, is a zombie
Ooh.
in ragged clothes. And it's just kind of staring at a wall at the moment. Where's my little zombie model? While I get the model out, it's just in that corner there to your right.
Can I roll stealth to try to avoid? I know I've already like technically moved, but can I roll stealth to like kind of peek around the corner? And try to be quiet.
Yes, you can roll stealth.
Okay. I realize the dog fully sees me if it's still there. Stealth is 14 plus 13, so 27.
All right. Well, I know that the dog fully sees you, but you are fully hidden, to the best of your knowledge,
I'm
from the
just trying
zombie.
to be quiet as to not alert this. I'm not really caring about the dog seeing me.
You achieve your intended effect.
Okay.
The zombie doesn't seem to notice you. You peek around the corner, it doesn't register your presence, but you're definitely not hidden from the dogs, but you're aware of that.
Okay. I've used bonus action. I guess this will kind of blow my stealth, but actually, as I would like to ready a action. Is it facing away from me?
Yeah, it's like staring at the corner.
Okay, I will come out here. I will use my action and free action remaining to draw 2 hand crossbows and ready a reaction to fire on the zombie if it begins to move toward me.
Are you stepping out and negating your stealth, or are you just sort of keeping yourself?
I'm still being quiet so as to not alert it, but if it turns and sees me and starts moving, I would like to fire on it.
Understood. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
I believe I will end my turn.
Okay. Well, if that's the end of your turn, that means Nephis is up next.
It's my black ass.
It's your black ass.
Okay. I'm going to follow in suit of what Carlos Santiago did, and I'm gonna attack that square in hopes of hitting something. I'm gonna pull out my fucking salamander sword, my salami sword, and attack twice.
All right, you'll be attacking with disadvantage. Oh.
Copy that. Let's see. Goal.
Oh my god.
First attack. Probably should have rolled one after the other. A 14 to hit.
14
Does that hit?
to hit. That's a. Where the hell did that? Oh, there it is. 14 hits.
Oh, coolio. And that's it's gonna be the lighter one, right? It's the darker one. And if it has been hit, that's gonna be 9 plus 4, 13 damage.
14 damage, and you're attacking the same monster that Carlos had swung at, correct?
Same square, yeah.
All right.
And,
well,
for that damage is fire damage.
oh, so you feel your blade dig into the body of this hound, and as you land the killing blow, it becomes visible again, singeing and scorched on its fur. You've dug your blade directly into the side of it, killing it.
Copy that. Then that is my turn. And I end my turn.
Hell yeah. All right. That one's dead. Just clear my initiative tracker here. Look, Carlos, you're at the top of the order now.
Hell yeah.
How do you do
yeah.
that?
As it should be.
He did it by having his friend kill the faster thing.
Yeah, fucking weak ass bitch.
Wow, good job, Carlos.
Yeah.
Okay, so the party. All right, this one's still invisible. Haha. Vinshenzo, what's your AC?
My AC, I believe, is 16.
Okay.
17.
17. All right. I didn't know if you had any other modifiers that was not on your character sheet, so I wanted to confirm.
Nah, my character sheet is real and true.
Okay, as you're posted up, staring this zombie down, ready with the quick action trigger like Buffalo Bill, you feel something sail past your ear.
Oh.
Something as in like a body, but you can't see it. It is now Vazrai's turn.
Do I see Vin having issues?
You see Vin dual-wielding hand crossbows looking at something that's out of sight for you.
I mean, I would visibly recoil if I felt something like that in this situation.
Well, okay, Vazrai, then you would have seen him visibly recoil. While he's posted up aiming 2 hand crossbows out of sight down the hall.
Vin is not very stoic in this situation.
He is trying to be stealthy, though, but I don't know if I can see him doing that. Considering that I am trying to protect him right now, and that he just ran off, I'm going to try and run past the party here. Because it looks like they have this under control for them.
Just show me exactly how you're going to do that. Okay. Cool.
Run between the party members.
So, are you moving through Paelias' square, or are you moving through this square? That's what I want to know.
I go through here, go to the square where they just got done killing the dog, right?
All right. And while you receive an opportunity attack.
Oh. Where would
you
I
have an AC of like 21.
I do. Where would I have received
Yeah, but
the
they have
opportunity?
advantage because they're unseen.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh my
But I still have to
god.
beat an
But it
AC
doesn't
of
matter if
21.
you roll poorly.
Oh! Yeah! I mean, finally, I actually got a good roll, is what that explanation is for. So I need Vazrai to take a DC 13 strength saving throw, and if she wants to cast her magical shield as she is running in between, or weaving in between her friends here, something hits her from the side.
Uh-oh.
Considering I wasn't expecting it, I will not use shield.
All right, well, I need you to take DC 13 strength saving throw, and I will roll damage.
I passed the strength save.
Deadly.
I got a 17.
And you take 7 damage.
All right.
So what the party sees and what Vazrai experiences is as she's weaving between her comrades, the second she gets in front of the door, something just hits her like a brick wall. Boom! But because she's a strong independent kobold, she keeps her feet under her.
It doesn't stop your movement.
No, it does not. You can continue moving.
You can continue moving.
I'm trying to decide if I want to stop to swack it or if I just want to continue on.
It's up to you.
It came from down here, though, right?
It came from beyond. All you don't know where it came from. All you
I
know
don't
is that as soon as you entered in that space, something got you.
I'm gonna try and keep moving. And I'm going to dash.
Ooh.
And then hold this position right here,
Understood.
next to this lovely torch.
All right. So, is that your turn, or is there anything else you'd like to do or say?
That is all that Vazrai is going to do. Kind of curious what the hell hit me, but we'll probably figure that out soon enough. Sword
Potentially.
and shield is still drawn.
Okay. So, which means your turn is over and something else's turn has started. And Carlos is going to receive another knock against him.
Nope.
Which fails to connect.
Hell yeah.
Haha.
And it is Paelias' turn.
He just casts fireball.
No, not at all. I was gonna cast a fuck everything in this general area spell.
Oh,
Not
get ready,
fireball.
Carlos.
Not fireball.
Given that there's only, or probably only one enemy down there now. I don't know. I don't even know if there's an enemy down there anymore. Paelias doesn't know.
Oh, right. There's a dead dog right there. You can see that one. That one's dead. So what is this fuck everything in the general area spell?
Well, I was gonna cast Sickening Radiance.
Okay. Explain to me how that works in terms of saving throws or anything that I have to do on my end.
Whenever a creature moves into the spell's area or starts its turn in that area, it makes a Constitution saving throw or takes 4d10 radiant damage, exhaustion, a level of exhaustion, and cannot become invisible, and they emit light.
Nice. Okay. So, what is the DC?
It
'Cause
would
it's
be
your
a
spell
DC
save.
18 Constitution save.
Okay.
But before I cast it, I would like to do a perception roll to see if it's even down there
Okay.
from Paelias' perspective.
Paelias making sure to use the proper disadvantages for trying to search for invisible things.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. Understood. With your sharp elf ears and your even sharper elf eyes, you can determine that there are two creatures at the mouth of that hallway.
In that case, I will cast Sickening Radiance, targeting this point, 30-foot radius.
Yeah. Okay.
It goes around corners, but not through walls.
Okay. And that is a friendly fire spell, so
Yeah,
as long
but
as
it does not reach.
No, I understand that part. I'm just
but
more making sure
It
from my
does
end
not
if somebody
care
wanders in there.
who is in its area.
Awesome.
It is a
All
up
right.
to 10-minute concentration spell.
So-
just take that.
Nothing has to happen this turn. It's all going to happen on their turns. Cool. Which means after Paelias, it's a zombie, a random zombie stuck in a corner, and it's going to sniff and turn its head, lolling sideways, staring at both Vinshenzo and off kind of behind Vinshenzo, Vazarai. And it turns. And it begins to shuffle, which means a certain someone begins to pull triggers.
I did 21 to hit.
That hits. Do your damage.
Hell yeah, dude.
You'll love to see it.
5 piercing damage.
Okay.
That's all I do. I don't think I can only use an action. I can only use the one attack because it would require my bonus action.
Understood. All right. And the zombie's going to continue shuffle. And 15. Oh, wow. They do really move slow.
They
Yeah,
zombie.
it's shuffling towards you.
They're shamblers, not sprinters.
True.
Yes.
And that's
Does
all.
Vinshenzo
That's all the zombie
scream?
does. Does Vinshenzo scream? Crossbow bolt just slammed into the thing's chest, and it kind of like recoiled with the physical impact, and then continued to shuffle forwards.
Vinshenzo, he would probably be more surprised and make a vocal thing about whatever just tried to hit him a minute ago.
Mm-hmm.
Or 6 seconds ago.
If only Vazray could hear that.
Speaking of Vazarai, it's Carlos's turn.
Well,
Hell yeah.
And on deck after Carlos is Vinshenzo.
I'm ready.
Okay. Is Carlos ready?
Perhaps. Do we know if that creature moved?
You don't know.
No, there's just dim green light in the entire hallway now.
Can I roll to find out?
You can.
That was a weird roll, but I'll take it. 22.
They're still in the same place. You know that there are 2 of them in that hallway.
Outstanding. So I guess I will attack that one now.
Get it!
So close. But I hit it.
Did you?
I rolled a 19 and a 20, so
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
sorry. You go back.
Oh, so close to a nat 20. I see.
Yes.
Oh, that's a lot of dice.
Not a lot. It's only 4. Not my usual.
A lot more
22
than one.
damage.
22 damage. You
Oh my god.
stab, hack, slash. However, you thrust your sword into that space where you're pretty sure that there's something there. You are met with the satisfying feeling of connecting metal to flesh.
Hell yeah. Mr. Nephis, the next one is here. And then my turn.
Where do
Oh
you point?
yeah. That's a good question.
I pointed where I stabbed the creature, which is here.
I was about to say it's probably
Yeah.
pretty clear because he's just stabbing in a direction.
Question. So when
I don't know. I'm not paying
you
attention.
hurt these creatures and they bleed, does the blood like squirt out of nowhere and just appear?
Yeah, well, depending on, are you a stabby guy or are you a slashy guy? Because that'll change my answer.
Look at him.
No, I mean literally. Does Carlos prefer to stab at things, or does he prefer to slash at things?
First a
Look
stab,
at
but
him.
Okay,
in this
so then
scenario, since
a
he
bead
can't
of-
see,
yeah,
in this
blood
scenario,
essentially
let's see.
like the tip of your blade disappears,
Oh.
and then as you withdraw it, you see like blood dropping and spattering on the floor.
I point at the blood.
There's blood there.
Blood there. Watch your step. Anyway, my turn.
That's a workplace safety hazard. You could slip and fall. I learned about that. Okay, so you end your turn, which means it's Vinshenzo.
So I'm trying to. I think. Ooh, can I tell if there's something next to me besides Vazare?
Vazre's next to you. If you'd like to tell if there's something next to you, I'll get you to roll perception. At
Okay,
disadvantage.
I'll roll
because
perception.
unless you have wisdom of the owl or whatever it is that Nephis
I don't
gave.
think I do.
I give it
was-
to me and Carlos.
Okay, 18 perception.
You can't tell if there's something there or not.
Okay.
It's entirely up to how concerned Vinshenzo is at the unknown attack. As to
Very concerned.
then there's a very good chance that your unseen opponent could be nearby, in which case that would be concerning. But you don't have any indicators whether it is or is not.
Okay. I will. Oof.
The only thing scarier than the enemy you can see is the enemy you can't.
Okay, Vinshenzo is going to drop his crossbow, his spent crossbow, and step. I don't know if I want to save all my goodies for the boss. I guess I will Misty Step. I'll step back. I step back.
There you go.
Oh, it's okay. I step back. Does anything happen?
Yes. Something happens.
I move from
An
here to here.
An opportunity attack has been provoked.
Okay.
Do attacks of opportunity get advantage or no? I don't think they do.
If it's an invisible creature, it probably will.
Unseen attackers have advantage.
Okay, opportunity attacks still fall into that category.
Okay.
Wow, it looks like I only get to have one good roll a night. So
Hell yeah.
you are able to withdraw unopposed, but you can definitely feel that something like swiped at your robes or your clothing as you step back. Something like bats at your clothing. It does not connect with skin, and it does not impede you in any way.
Okay. I am going to cast Fairy Fire.
Oh.
Affecting. This is a 2 wide hallway, right? Yeah. So 1, 2, 5, 10.
Yes, sir.
I don't think it spills into areas unseen. Let me double check.
Each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet light, your choice. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in light if it fails a dexterity saving throw. What's your DC for that?
17, I believe.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess it does go through walls then. 5,
Neat.
or is it? Let me double check. Yeah, it doesn't.
It doesn't say. It
Doesn't
just
say
says
anything about my site. So yeah. 5, 10. So what would be 15?
20. Yeah.
Okay.
Is Vazray caught in the fairy fire or not?
No.
You said 17, right?
17 DC to beat.
Okay. So that's going to be this one. Okay. A shadow mastiff, or at least the outlines of it,
Hell yeah.
appears right here.
Oh man.
I knew it.
I don't think you can see the. Can you see the outline of fairy fire behind walls? I don't have much experience with fairy fire, so I'm not sure.
I can only see the outline if it's in front of me.
All right, Deadly. So
I don't
the
know.
shadow mastiff is the only thing that's been revealed to you that you can see.
Okay. Okay. I will use my bonus action to give Bardic Inspiration to Vazray Pinefall.
Mindful.
And Vinshenzo will say, the day that we are done fighting all those demons will be a day of song and reverence.
Indeed.
And I continue stepping back. I'll go behind her. Hide me.
Protect me, little one.
Oh, small creature, defend my life.
And I'll go here, actually. I can provide more support that way, and I will end my turn.
Understood.
I'm kind of on a line. I'll go. It's hard to tell. I end my turn there.
All right, Nephis, it is your turn.
Ha!
The shadow mastiff following behind.
I attack the shadow astiff with disadvantage. Ah! Okay.
Oh, what a unfortunate waste of a nat 20. Okay, but what does the
16
actual
to hit.
16 hits.
Okay, I deal 12 damage.
12
which one's
damage.
fire? With 1 fire damage. So one of
But
the
all of
12 is
your
fire.
the rest of your attack is still magical, correct?
Salami sword.
Yeah, okay, it's a salami sword.
So yeah, it's 11 damage plus 1 fire damage.
Understood. Once again, you Are you a slasher or a stabber?
I'm a poker.
You're a poker. All right. So you pierce into the nothingness that Carlos has indicated, and are once again rewarded with a kill. As another hound flops over dead.
Oh. Upon seeing the creature die, I looked at Carlos and Paelias. Is there any more? And I end my turn.
All right. Vazra, it's your turn.
Seeing that Vinshenzo has done a wonderful job lighting up this mess, I have Bardic Inspiration, is that correct? Do I have the die over here? Yes, I do.
I threw it to you, yeah.
She's going to take her short sword, is going to step where Vin was before, picking up the position he did, and she is going to strike at this creature 3 times.
Oh, yes.
All right.
With advantage.
With advantage.
That's a hit.
Oh, yes.
It's very much a...
Oh, yes.
And that's also...
Nice.
Oh, yes.
For a total of 7 damage.
19 piercing.
Oh, 19's a lot better. Okay. Let me do some quick math here.
Non-magic.
Oh, that is important. Thank you.
Yeah, she doesn't have a special short sword or any of that. It's just a simple one.
Okay.
She just tries cutting into this thing.
Well, you slash at it, and your sword scratches into the thick hide, but it's not as satisfying a result as you had hoped.
Is it doing any damage whatsoever?
Like I said, you've been like you're slashing into its hide, but you're not exactly drawing lots of blood or causing it incredible pain. As far as you can tell, it's got quite a strong hide.
Damn it. She just kind of sounds out in frustration and drops her sword and then draws the silver dagger that Carlos gave her.
Okay.
So now she's wielding a silver dagger and a shield. And let's see, is that all that I do? That is probably what I do for right now. Yep.
Sword. All right. Which then means it is this Shadow Mastiff's turn. It is going to rotate.
Oh, no.
Look at the zombie.
He's rotating.
Shit.
And pounce on the zombie.
What the heck?
I take an opportunity attack against it.
By all
using
means,
my reaction. Step.
They're
That's a hit.
infighting. Like in Doom.
For 4 silvered pierce.
Understood.
Did it have any better effect?
4 silvered piercing damage, you said, right?
4 silvered piercing. Yep.
Well, you swipe at its hindquarters as it tries to pounce. Well, it doesn't try to. It's successfully pouncing on the zombie, and mid-pounce you slice at its hindquarters, rewarding yourself with a little gout of blood and a very noticeable cut across its buttocks.
Looks
The
like
rump,
have to be
as some people call it.
Looks like this will have to be the weapon of choice.
And then the hound knocks the zombie to the ground and just begins savaging it.
Oh my god. I'm glad Vin doesn't see this.
Which means it's now Paelias' turn.
I still hear the. Actually, I'll roll perception, see if I can hear the second one down this.
For certain.
And still disadvantage. The 12.
You can't tell, and nothing's glowing.
Must have been all of them.
Must have been the wind.
Must have been the wind. Oh. All
In
right.
that case. Six. And the Shadow Mastiff is visible, right?
That
Yeah.
Shadow Mastiff is visible, and it has been illuminated by fairy fire.
I will cast Sacred Flame. DC 17 deck save.
DC 17 deck save, alright. Here we go. Wow. Well, it's a nat 1,
Hell
totaling 3.
It takes 8 radiant damage.
Understood.
And then I end my turn.
yeah. Hell yeah.
That's cool. Okay. So if that is the end of your turn, it is the zombie's turn, and then Carlos is on deck. The zombie is going to stand up after being knocked down by the nasty shadow dog. Morph. And is going to swing its giant, meaty, clammy fists at the dog. And it misses. And that's about all the zombie does because it sucks. Which means it's Carlos's turn.
Hello.
Oh yeah.
All right. I would like to try to listen to hear if there's anything more down this hallway.
Alright. Roll me your listen.
I'll roll my listen.
See how good of a listener you are.
Should I roll at advantage or disadvantage? Or advantage or normal?
Roll me a regular one because you're just listening in general. You're not trying to look for an invisible creature.
Oh.
That is 24.
If it's a
You
normal
don't-
perception, then you get advantage.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah. Let's see it.
Still 24.
Ah!
Still 24. Well, you can acutely hear down the hallway, and you can confidently assert to yourself that there's no more threats that you can identify in that hallway.
I don't hear anything else down that way. Let's see what's going on up ahead with the others.
Aye.
And let's see. Carlos is gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20.
See Vazray looking off this direction. She
25.
has a silver dagger in her hand. The silver dagger you gave her.
Then I want to look around the corner. What do I see?
You look around the corner, and what do you see? You see a zombie in mid combat with a mastiff, and the rest of your friends looking on with a couple of weapons just sitting on the floor. Also, the mastiff is covered in fairy fire.
Are we letting them fight each other?
I don't plan to let that happen.
Then stand aside. and 30.
Be careful, Carlos. It's like Doom.
It's like Doom.
Bandit's head aside says Carlos, the kobold who stabs dogs.
Don't say it like that.
I'll say it however
But I
I
am going to
fucking want.
stab this dog.
Oh, yeah, how the turntables.
And it has fairy fire on it, correct?
Yeah,
It does.
so you have
You
that.
have advantage. You're welcome.
Yeah. Good thing. That's 28 to hit.
Hell yeah.
I'm pretty sure that hits.
You want to do the math real fast?
AC 12.
Checks out. Alright. Rolling for damage. That's 45 damage.
Well, you're no longer the dog stabber, you're the dog killer. You've graduated, you now have joined the ranks of Nephis in Killer of Dogs.
Hell yeah.
You slay the beast.
Outstanding. Then I'm going to take a step to the side here to make sure that the zombie can't get past us. And then I'm going to end my turn.
All right, which means it is Nephis's turn. Vinshenzo's turn with Nephis on deck.
Hell yeah. Is this door or is this a door as well?
This is a door. This is a door. This is a door.
Are either of these open?
None of them are open.
Okay. Vinshenzo is going to stand here, and I will give Bardic Inspiration to Mr. Captain Esquire Nephis.
The third.
The third.
As a bonus action, and I will ready a reaction to try to hold either of these doors shut if they start to open. Can I do that?
You'd like to do what to the door? Sorry.
If either of these doors start to open, I would like to attempt to hold them closed.
All right. So if in the event those doors start to open while you're in that, what's going to happen is a contested strength check.
I agree to the test of strength.
Okay.
The WWE test of strength.
Hell yeah, dude.
The deal has been altered. Pray do not alter it further.
Oh.
Darth Vader. Is that all your turn?
I will give stirring words to Mr. Captain Nephis.
You're all like fish.
Yes.
Faith in a barrel.
And then I end my turn.
And then you end your turn, which means it's the start of Nephis's turn with Vazrai on deck. Oh yeah, and the Shadow Mastiff is dead. Another person killed another dog.
Oh.
The fucking animal abusers here. I'm gonna call PETA soon.
Peter who?
Peter
Piped.
Piper Pickle Pecker Pepper
Peter Pumpkin Eater.
Yeah, that one.
Your phone call has been forwarded to the Abyssal phone
Peter
servant.
Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Please leave a message.
Okay. I move, it's my turn, right? Right? We're not waiting on anything.
It's just you, buddy.
Okay.
All
I
the
move
time in the world,
10
no
feet.
stress. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And, I ready, get this guy. Get this guy, I ready a reaction, if anything moves through this to attack. I can do that, right?
Heck yeah. Yes, you can. I don't mind that.
Okay. I forget that sometimes. And I end my turn.
I will just
I hope you hold the rear again.
I'll make a point, based off of everything that I know about readying actions. just for situational awareness for the players. If you ready an action, for example, what Nephis has just done, where he says, "I'm going to attack the first thing that comes around the corner," that could, like, I will rule that as well as you are going to attack a friend. So just be advised that those definitions matter, because you're preparing a split-second reaction to contact.
I accept those terms and conditions. I like that.
Just some general info for everybody's decision-making internal thought processes. All right, so you ready an attack. You are securing that door. That door is secure. And you said you would end your turn?
And say that I have these fronts covered.
Oh, yeah. 360 defense.
We're black to black.
Which means if Nephis has finished his turn, it is Vazirai's turn and Paelias on deck.
Is the zombie currently prone?
The zombie is standing.
Who is it looking at? Or is it
Well, it had been focusing entirely on the dog that was like chewing its leg as it was beating the dog with its giant ham hands. But now that the dog has been murdered,
I have an important question.
Mercilessly. Hey,
is that door wood back there?
Is which door? That door is open.
Is it open or is it? Oh, okay. Is it wood?
She asked if it was wood.
It was wood, yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry, it is wood too. It's open, and you can see that this door behind it is closed.
Trying to avoid hitting that door even though that it's open right now. She's going to step in front of Carla, kind of doing this circling motion. Going to step here, and she is going to throw a firebolt at the zombie.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Fire shoots from her hand. Nat 20.
Oh.
Well, that hits.
I wonder, do I double the fire damage?
Yeah, continue the regular crit damage maneuver.
God damn it, where is it? There it is. Okay. So that's going to be 60-10 of fire this time then, huh?
Whoa.
Yep. Actually, wait, you guys do doubling or do you roll all dice?
Double.
I double damage. I don't do double dice. I do double damage.
Okay, so I just need the 3 dice. Okay.
Yeah, roll your damage, times it by 2. That does not include any proficiency stuff. It's just your
16 fire.
16 fire. Okay, let me just.
As a blue flame shoots out of her hands and strikes the zombie with great accuracy.
Oh wow!
And that's from a critical hit.
Flame.
A little bit hotter than usual.
You say it was 16?
16 fire.
That's after multiplying by 2?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
It was a low roll. It's still alive.
Yeah. You could have rolled 1 extra.
She casually walks and stabs it using a bonus action.
Okay, bonus action stab.
It's part of an Eldritch Knight feature.
Hell yeah.
Eldritch Knight feature, bonus action stab.
Does an 18 hit?
18 hits.
Okay.
This zombie has an AC of 8.
That is 5 silvered pierce.
5 piercing silvered damage. Okay, so that means 3. Okay. As you stab into the zombie, it keels over dead. Toppling on top of the already slowly steaming corpse of the demon shadow devil hound.
She nods in approval. Good. Good, it's dead.
Dead. dead.
Mm-hmm.
As you gaze around you, you see no more visible threats or audible threats. Or ooh, actually, everybody who's not Nephis and Vinshenzo, I want you to take a big sniff with your nostrils and tell me what you smell.
Oh,
What the rock's cooking.
Could be.
I got Carlos on that wrestling.
21 for rolling.
Cool. I then want you to take a Constitution DC 14 saving throw.
Oh
Jesus Christ.
no.
DC what?
I fail.
DC 14 Constitution. So, I'll wait till I see what happens to Paelias.
Wait, does Vazray have to roll?
Yes, everybody in the
Yes.
hallway that's not Nephis and Vinshenzo take a
Oh.
big sniffy roo.
Shit. Okay.
Sorry, Constitution, you say?
Yes, sir.
Well, I probably failed because I think that's a
Another nat 20.
14.
6 or a 7.
Okay, so
Vazray's fine.
as you're standing around, the three of you smell something quite foul and rotten. It's just kind of, it feels like it's emanating from the set of double doors, and it's now emanating as well from the zombie corpse. Vazrai, as you detect the whiff of this, you turn around behind you in time to see that both Carlos and Paelias collapse, incapacitated.
Oh.
She looks in surprise to see Carlos fall. The hero of Kobolds just fall right there. Oh no.
The
Grab
hero
the
of
wall,
Cobalt,
oh shit.
secretly a man.
We're out of combat, is that correct?
Out of combat for now.
She is going to sheath the dagger she has, and she is going to immediately get over here and come see what's going on.
All right.
Definitely a bit of concern seeing as people have started tipping over. Are these two down the hall still awake?
Yeah, they're still awake, and both Vinshenzo and Nephis can quite clearly see that their two comrades have keeled over.
We're gonna kneel down.
Are we
and
incapacitated or are we unconscious?
Incapacitated.
Okay, so we are unable to move. We are not actually prone or knocked out.
I'd like to
Damn,
do
bro.
a medicine check.
Okay, as you rush over and you begin examining your friend, your favorite friend, it seems. Thanks, Paelias. Poor guy. Both of them come back to their senses and seem to whatever has caused them to fall ill
It's very brief then.
is brief enough that by the time you're there, it's come over them.
God, awful stench.
The hells was that?
Did you not smell that?
All I can smell is just the foulness of evil.
Yes, that.
No, it's fine. I'm used to it. And she's going to get up, snap her finger, and immediately her short sword is going to appear in her hand, and she is going to sheath it. And then she's going to try and pick up Vin's crossbow,
You successfully pick up Vin's crossbow.
and she is going to go bring it to him.
Oh, a nice young lady.
Vin holds his hand open for it.
She hands the crossbow to you.
She
Ah.
drops it at his feet.
Thank you,
Pick it
Mr.
up yourself.
Pinefall. We will have
Dog.
to see about having Mr. Carlos have you better equipped upon our return home.
Yes, it seems this dagger is going to have to do for now. Seems my sword is not being so trusty at the moment.
It's a disgrace he gave you such a pitiful weapon.
Nonsense.
Didn't
It is
see you
fine.
give her anything.
Oh, I get.
Oh,
This dagger will do until I find something better. It is fine.
He does have a point, though. I have something in mind once we return.
Oh.
Oh.
All right.
I'm always one step ahead of you, Mr. Carlos.
Now,
Or
if
several
we're all
Now, what is it that you were jabbering on about?
What?
What's what's going on over here?
Do you not smell that coming from beyond these doors?
Vinshenzo, take a big whiff with your nose.
I only came here.
Oh, don't take a big whiff with your nose.
I
The big old fucking nostrils. Fucking.
I choose not to approach those wretched doors.
Vazray
Like-
begins to approach the doors.
Carlos would like to quietly peek through the doors.
You'd like to quietly
If they're
peek through
open.
the doors. I mean, you're going to try and open one?
What
Yes.
about this door and this door?
Then check it if you're so curious.
If you're quietly peeking, I'll get you to roll roll for how quietly you're peeking.
Captain Nephis
I am
goes through
peeking-
the door.
I'm peeking I am
You're the
peeking
one who wanted to
approximately
go.
28 quietly.
You quietly open the door, and within the room, you see what looks to be a large plant. Let me find it. Hang on.
I would
you do
rather
that.
look at the shut door.
Where the hell did it go? I guess I have to pull out another
It's
one.
no idea. You open it.
I haven't played enough Arma Ops to know about rune clearing.
Nah,
I'm
you're
not
right.
the Blink Man.
Vazray can be if you asked her.
It is. That is the
Shall we
appropriate
open it
size.
together?
I haven't been promoted enough to get the breacher roll.
Disgusting.
Oh, damn it.
Corporals can only be riflemen.
Nephis moves to open the door
Alright.
with you, and he waits for you.
Okay.
So, Carlos, you peek through the door and you see a corpse flower. Sorry, you see a
Oh.
very large flower in the middle of the room, and there are a couple more zombies in there.
Oh.
It seems as though the zombies that are close to the door, as you're peeking through, you can definitely tell with your big kobold snoot that they have been the source of the undeniable stench which has caused you so many conniptions in the past couple of seconds.
Yeah. I'd like to roll to find out what that big flower is.
All right, roll me nature.
I'm not good at nature. I roll a 11.
Big ass, weird, unnatural flower. It's absolutely disgusting when you look at it. It smells like rotten corpses. It isn't rooted to the ground. It is actually like on it. It's almost seems to be perching on its roots. Some are idly sort of drifting in the air, like the tentacles of an octopus or a kraken or any other such tentacled beast you might have encountered before.
Is this
It
guy
sits
fairy
unmoving.
fired?
No, that's not fairy fired.
Damn it.
I have been tracking where your fairy fire did come into effect, and that was one of the reasons why I asked if you could see beyond, but that one is not fairy fired. Also,
Damn.
you're not looking through it, so only Carlos would
Disney
know which ones are
discussing
fairy
breacher
fired.
rolls.
Are any of them fairy fired?
No.
Okay. All right. I would like to close the door.
You quietly close the door. As you quietly
Oh,
close the door,
goodness.
you see the plant shudder. And out from the slowly writhing mass pops another zombie.
Oh no.
Vazri quietly and silently just.
Vazra, I don't think is looking through the door because Carlos specifically
No.
stealthily tried to peek through. So
No,
if you
she's
want to take a
just-
look through, you want to be rolling.
She's not looking through. She's just standing nearby, if anything, and not moving.
Okay.
So Carlos would take a moment and he'd look at those closest to him. There's some kind of strange giant flower, and it seems to be birthing zombies. I don't think we should go in there.
If we do face it, we might want to check some of the other areas first.
One of the things that you did notice as you were looking through the door, which might be a pertinent detail, but that looks to be the throne room, and you can tell by the opulent decor, the columns, and the murals and tapestries that are hanging off the walls. This is definitely like the throne room of the keep.
Is that where like the thing that we're going for is located in the keep or in the?
You're not 100% sure which room is the treasury, but you are aware that it's located in the treasury.
However, that does seem to be the throne room. So, if we have to access the treasury through there, we will be in for a fight.
Yeah, I think Walton was left on the roof
Yeah, with Rav.
with Rabbit.
Whoop.
And Rabbit had instructions to take Walton away as far and fast as possible if trouble started brewing, causing them danger, if I recall correctly.
Yes.
Yes.
Lie down, dog. Here, lie down.
Dog.
Keeps trying to lick my armpit. It's really weird.
Ooh.
Yeah, dogs are weird.
Dogs are weird. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly dip over to the dynamic duo who are standing in front of a door. You want to open that door, don't you?
I think so.
You don't have
You
to
wanna,
open
like,
that door
peek
if you don't
inside.
want
We
to.
hold hands while we open it.
Oh, you hold
both
hands and
touch the
everything.
knob.
Oh. Do you touch?
We
Do you
touch the
open the
knob
door with
together.
the hands that you're like holding each other's hands with? Like you're just touching it together, or are you holding hands and then
We
both touching the door
reach
with
for
your free
the
hand?
door at the same time, and then
Oh.
we touch each other.
And stare into each other's eyes before you open the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you open the door together, and inside you find a room with a number of cots, as well as footlockers and a few pieces of just sort of general living furniture. And what looks to be some sort of a trap door.
Oh.
Oh, the cellar.
I would like to roll a perception to see if there's anything unseen, perhaps, or something like maybe traps or the like,
Me
All right,
too.
roll perception.
with advantage. Oh, baby.
Oh, baby triple.
23. Oh, you have to. Fuck you.
I'm a bard. I'm good at everything.
23 and a 25. Understood. Let me just double check something here. It seems as though just underneath one of the beds, this one right here, somebody has scrawled a rune in blood. It's hard. It would be hard to see if the sheets and everything hadn't slowly been frayed and disintegrated, giving you a little bit more of a view underneath the bed from when you look in. Your sharp eyes can see the blackened patch where the rune has been daubed in blood.
I would like to try to discern the meaning of the rune.
against the
Okay,
door frame.
I'll get you to roll
And look at Vin.
Arcana, and as you are rolling Arcana, I need you to take a Wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
I got a 1 on the Arcana.
Okay.
You.
Oh. I'm a bard. I'm good at everything.
That's a good lead up.
I got an 11 for wisdom save.
Okay. Well, you have no idea what the. Actually, no. Sorry. You believe that this rune, as far as you can identify, is related to the sorts of runes that you saw in the Abyss, in relation to Lol.
Vin averts
That's what
his
you
eyes
believe.
from the rune immediately and tries to shut the door.
But you do not suffer any ill effects of it, just so you know. With your wisdom saving throw. Nephis, what do you...
She's found
Just
me.
generally.
She knows we're here.
Oh. I let Vin close the door.
The Spider Queen.
Who?
The Spider Queen. I had to deceive her to leave the Abyss.
Nephis, like, kind of faces, drops, and he's like, oh. Like, gives a concerned look. Is she coming for you, then?
There's no other explanation in Mr. Nephis.
With all of us here,
She knows we're here.
hopefully, be able to take her.
I hope you're right.
Do the others know about your deal with her?
Yes. Also, this would have been like Sanctuary Isle, like front page for a week, probably.
Oh.
The
Vazray and Carlos were the ones to truly.
deceiving the the subjects of LOL and splatting them in the center square.
Great.
I have a
time,
whole bunch
Kyle.
of spider things falling from the sky. Oh, look, it's the vagabonds.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's a self-contained answer in and of itself.
I just open a hole in the sky that just pours out spider people. Yeah, I don't know if you were there for that, but that's how we had to leave the Abyss.
Nah, I wasn't.
Yeah, he showed up. He showed up on his way back because someone had sent word to him while he was searching for you guys that you had randomly showed up in Port Horizon. So he like beat ass back home, or maybe sailed casually back home
but
now that his
this
search was
is
over.
Something that people in Port Horizon, as well as Vin, would have been talking about for a while. Vin himself, like, very, like, nervous about the ramifications. I try to shut the door, and
The door shuts.
I end my turn.
Okay, well, we're out of combat for now, but I appreciate you saying that. Well, crew, who is gathered somewhat scatteredly in the hallway.
Yes.
Considering that Carlos wants to be sneaky, Vazray is going to step away from the door, considering they don't want to go in there, it seems.
Not unless we have to.
She's going to go see what Vin and Carlos are up to.
Carlos is gonna move here, peek around the corner.
You peek around this corner and you see a hallway. There are a nice set of double wooden doors that are not open all the way, but they're sort of partly open. You can see that there's the same dim light is is throughout the room. These doors are closed, and towards the end of the hallway, you can see that there's more. There's more doors. A lot of doors.
So many doors.
Once
for this
again, for
key.
SA, this is an open wooden doorway. This is closed just behind it, so you do see in there too.
Seven.
There's doors. There's doors.
Doors.
There's doors. There's doors. There's doors. There's doors.
Oh my god, okay.
I like that.
He never returned from the abyss.
He's been there this whole time.
It's actually not
isn't
Nephis.
actually
It's a
Nephis.
fucking changeling.
He has found himself within the door engine.
It's Tiamat.
It's Tiamat's doing. This is why
What
I'm
was that?
here.
What was that asshole dragon's name? The shadow dragon. I can't even remember the name because I wrote it down.
Zamat.
Zamat.
No, it's not Zamat. That was my dragon, but
Yeah.
Akron.
Oh yeah,
Bingus.
Acheron. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Zamat was
Akron.
from the Fiends thing.
Yeah.
The shadow dragon. Grog.
Grog.
Anyway. I want to
Anyway.
here
You want to look in there
quietly.
quietly. All right.
Let's see. 19.
19. All right. So you quietly, as per your normal routine, you place your hand against the door to quietly push it open, examining the hinges and making sure that it pushes open nicely and smoothly without betraying any sense of noise. And as you've opened the door enough to peek in, you realize your hand, it's stuck. But the door, there's nothing that your hand could be stuck to, yet you cannot pull it away. And as you cannot pull it away, I want you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Jesus. It's gonna rip my arm off. 14?
14? Question mark?
Yes.
14. Okay. Your hand, I don't know how you attempt to get it off or release it or anything, if you're just jerking back on it quietly or if you're abandoning silence to just try and escape yourself from this door, but as you try, your hand begins to burn and you take 1d6 fire damage.
Oh no.
You take 5 fire damage.
Okay. Ouch.
It is a simple spell, but quite unbreakable.
Am I still stuck?
Oh yeah, you're still stuck. And your hand is burning, and it hasn't stopped burning. It's continuing to burn. I'm just giving you a second
I cut it
to...
off.
Yeah, I could
Provide
use
input.
use a hand over here. My hand is stuck.
This nigga.
Does Carlos cry this?
Not loud enough for you guys to hear.
Vazray will immediately
We
begin
have
rushing.
telepathic link.
Oh yeah, I'll just use the telepathic link.
Yeah, you got long range 50.
Yeah.
I use my long range 50.
Vazray
Stuck to the
begins
door.
to. And they're thinking, "Oh God, did he fall? Did he fall down again?"
No, stuck to the door.
Okay, I move past here if that invokes stench odor.
Yes, take a big whiff and then roll me a DC 14. DC 14 Constitution saving throw for
Okay.
Vinshenzo taking a big whiff of something
Vin.
stanky.
Yeah,
I move that
failed.
way too.
Okay, so as far as I can understand, based off of Chill's description of incapacitation, it means that you are no longer able to really do anything. So I'm going to take that as mid-stride, Vinshenzo just fucking passes out on the floor.
I guess
And-
Nephis does too.
No! Well, oh shit, you guys rush over to help Carlos, so both of you go...
Friggin'
And
this
just
greedy little frickin' kobold, dude.
Their kind is
Um,
always getting in trouble.
Vazrai, really quickly. Are you solely touching Carlos, or are you like using the door to leverage against Carlos to try and pull him off?
I
This
am
is important.
only touching Carlos. I am like trying to grab onto like his upper arm, and I'm trying to
Okay.
yank him back.
All right, Carlos. You can either try and rip yourself away using an athletics check, or you can try and constitution yourself again. You can continue taking the save, but you will continue taking damage.
I will do athletics.
All right.
Is this a saving throw or an ability check? I guess it doesn't matter.
This is an ability check. Your
24.
athletics. 24. Okay. You're able to rip your hand away, but in the process, your burns continue. Wow, lucky you! You take a whole 1 fire damage.
Got it off in time.
And you
hell's
are able to you're able to rip yourself free of the door. And a couple seconds later, Vinshenzo and Nephis come to their senses. Paelias, what are you up to?
Haley pissed.
He's staring at the door, probably thinking, "God, I've witnessed so much."
I haven't seen his little hand move in a bit, so I'm not sure if he's here.
He's
He may or
witnessed
may
so
not be.
much.
Chill, if you are
Oh.
speaking, your mic isn't working.
He is petrified.
No.
Chill, if you're here, move your hand. Wiggle.
He's not moving.
Alright, he's not here for now. Rail's gonna...
He has died.
He breathed too deeply.
Oof.
Carlos, what happened to you?
I don't know, I opened the door. I touched the door to open it, and my hand was suddenly stuck and burning. Must be enchanted in some way. Carlos is going to take a step away from the door.
Is the door wood?
Yes.
Did I manage to open it at all, or did I immediately?
Yeah, you did open it. It's just as you were opening it, you
Okay.
realized that your hand was stuck, and then your priorities shifted from what's in the room to, Jesus fuck, my hand is stuck.
I'd like to... Oh, go ahead. You can try something.
Do you want me to open the door for you?
If you can without burning yourself.
I have an idea. And she's going to pull out her sword, stand kind of off this direction. He can probably see over. And she is going to use the tip of her sword to touch the door, pushing it open without touching the knob.
Well, it's still open. It's still open a little bit.
She's going to try and
But
push it open.
as you poke it with your sword, it does swing open. Your sword does not seem to be stuck in the wood unless you're pushing it super hard. The only
I'm
the
not
only
trying to
stuck
push
you
it
feel
super hard.
is the amount of just that tiny, insignificant amount of effort it takes to take a sharp object out of a old piece of wood.
I'm just using it as a point to push it open,
Stick.
really. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but aside from that, it doesn't get stuck.
She kind of leans just a little bit to see if she can get a peek of what's inside.
All right. Well, you see a really nicely polished tile floor, or it once was a really nicely polished tile floor that's now covered in dust. You see a number of large chests, one of which is cracked slightly open, and you can see some quite shiny things in there.
I think we found the treasure room.
Now hold.
Vin will rise to his feet and say, "What foolishness is this?"
She tries to stop Carlos for a second, like kind of hold her blade off to the side. That treasure may not be real.
Did
Well,
Carlos
what do you
tell anybody
propose?
what was in here?
He did.
Yes.
Did he tell me?
I believe he did, yeah.
No, because you were down the other side.
Oh,
unless
shit,
I
that's
think
right.
Carlos called out
He was
loudly,
whispering.
because I know he was trying to be
True,
quiet when
so-
he was standing
yeah.
next to the
Yeah.
door.
So Vazray and Paelias, maybe Paelias are the only ones that know.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not metagaming, but is the door like? Did they do anything to fortify the door or anything? To
They
keep
just
it from
closed it
opening?
again.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And Nephis, you've come back to your senses as well, just FYI. You're only down for a couple of seconds.
I I move to the others. Ah!
This cursed place. We
Okay,
should
Carlos
leave it
would-
immediately.
Carlos would update them on what he's found since they last saw each other. Mention the giant weird flower thing that was spitting out zombies, and that this appears to be the treasure room, unless it's an illusion.
You've distracted yourself with riches, Mr. Carlos.
The Spider Queen knows we're here. Vin saw it.
Yes,
What? Are you sure?
I'm certain of it.
Then we must find what we've come here for and leave.
Yes. Post haste.
The Spider Queen. She knew.
Azrai has reason to believe that this room may have illusions or traps inside of it.
Yes,
The door
Mr.
was
Carlos, it is a simple trick played on the greedy.
Well, then after you.
I think that Lord Cairona may be right in this case. Remember, there is illusions in here, and the same thing goes for Loth and Tiamat. They may not be here. It's just this place is trying to play with our minds, deceive us. That treasure may not be real.
We have no need
Hooray,
for
we
it
must
anyway.
find out.
No, we don't really have much need for coin, do we?
No.
Well, the colony seems to believe so. They have been telling how they want to replace their paper money.
I'd rather take their paper money than take this tainted coin.
Didn't that old fellow say that the relic we were searching for was in the treasury?
I don't recall.
I don't
I mean,
think he
Walton is
specified.
hanging out up on top of the roof.
He simply told us that he knew where it was. He never
Was
really.
Walton on long range 50?
No, he wasn't. I
No,
don't think
it
he was
only
added
extended
into
all.
long range 50.
It only
Oh,
came
copy.
to the 5 of us.
Let me see,
Unfortunately,
like-
the radio operator isn't here to confirm or deny exactly which people are online.
Yeah, what's up with
or on
that?
the net.
He didn't
Oh.
say anything. I checked the chat log. Oh, there he
Yeah,
is. Oh, he's here.
Ah, it's Paelias. Hello.
Ah!
We walked down the hall.
I see your mouse is moving. I see Discord is highlighting that you're speaking, but once again, your mic ain't working, kind of like at the start.
Oh.
Oh my.
He's fixing it now.
How about now?
Yeah.
Hear you just
We
fine.
can hear you.
And about
Hello.
not feeling too great, so I lay down for a bit. I've been listening. I just haven't been.
Oh, that's totally fine. Was Walton part of the
No, he was on
psychic
the
connection?
roof, so he wasn't in range.
Okay, Super Funkadelic Radio FM.
If only
Yeah.
Rabbit could speak to him.
Only Rabbit was on long range
Rabbit
50.
can speak to me telepathically.
That's true, Rabbit can. Can you speak to Rabbit telepathically?
Yes.
Nice.
But she cannot speak to Walton.
No, she cannot.
Dumb horse.
Dumb whore.
Whoa.
Whoa! Oh, such rude language. We're on stream. Oh no. Vinshenzo's gonna be demonetized now. I'm sorry.
I get up for a second, I come back, and things are happening.
Yeah, you demonetized him with your foul language.
Damn,
Fucking.
mate.
I had to let the dogs out of my room.
Okay, that's a reasonable statement. All right. Well, kind of.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, unless we have any reason to go into this room, we probably shouldn't go in here.
We do. The relic could be inside.
Well, then how should we proceed?
I don't know. Does anyone have a way of...
I can
Seeing-
take care of magical trickery, but it must be known to me first.
I mean, I could attempt to detect if there's magic in there.
Yes.
I could too, but I
do
would need
that.
a moment.
Feel free. I mean, we know that the door is chanted in some way, so be careful with that.
Is Paelias planning to ritual cast?
The door is
Yes.
already open.
In that case, if
Just
you're going to
don't
be
touch it.
ritual casting, Azrae is going to step aside, and she is going to go ahead and sit down as well and pull out a ritual book.
My spell slots are very valuable, Mr. Carlos.
If you are going to be ritual casting detect magic, Azrae will be doing the same.
And it'll take
Doesn't it
us.
take like a bajillion years?
Not as much time for
10
a
minutes.
certain member of the party, but a little bit longer for the other member of the party.
I've already used the ones per long rest,
Oh,
10 minutes.
so it'll be 10 minutes.
all right. Well, what do the other
I'm not
three of
staying
you want to
here for
do
10
for the
minutes.
next 10 minutes?
What about the growing zombie problem in the other room, as Mr. Carlos pointed out and keenly forgot about?
Well, hopefully we don't need to deal with them. But if we do, probably want to funnel them out the door.
Captain
Can't
Nephis,
overwhelm us.
you're a capable lad. How about you find a way to bar that door shut, so that no zombies find their way out here?
Just do it quietly, otherwise they might hear and break down the door anyway.
Yes, I will.
Aye.
I will assist you.
Upon being told to do this, Nephis casts Pass Without Trace.
Oh,
Round of applause, everybody.
And, yeah, I moved to go to the door with stealth.
So
I'll roll stealth.
hell yeah.
I'll roll stealth.
Fucking bitch. Oh.
Oh, does Pass Without
No.
Trace affect me as well?
Yes.
It should
Yes.
affect the whole party,
You get
provided
plus
they're within
10.
range.
43 stealth.
Oh.
What?
I didn't get a good roll. I didn't get
Okay.
a superb roll, I should say.
Only 26.
Only 26. As a treat.
How should
Nephis didn't wash today.
we go about getting this shut?
I'd like to examine the door and see what would be like the best means of like closing it. If I want to see if there's hinges on this side, which direction it opens, if there's like handles that can be barred.
So the doors open inwards
So like in towards the room.
in towards the room. Okay, so I think you have to take the Constitution saving throw again. I don't know.
Oh man.
Hang on a second. So for effects that require a saving throw, if you fail the save and then you undergo the effect and then you finish whatever the effect duration is, if you go back into that, because I know there are things that are like if you save successfully, you're immune to the effects for however much time, 24 hours usually,
Usually
or
24, yeah.
till your next long rest. But if you failed it, then you go back, then that means you got to take it again. If I understand this correctly.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I'm gonna rule it like that because it
I'll
doesn't say
take
it doesn't say if you fail, then you don't have to do it again.
Then holds a hand
what's the
over
DC,
his
15?
mouth and nose.
DC 14 Constitution saving throw as you approach the door. I think so far the only one who doesn't have to worry about it is Vazarai.
Yeah, she nat 20'd.
Not 20. Wow.
And would this
Nephis.
unconscious thing, would that affect
You're
concentration
not
spells?
unconscious, you're incapacitated, which I do believe affects concentration spells. And I'm going to verify that for you because I know it's important with Pass Without Trace.
Yeesh. That also means the owl consciousness is off of you, Carlos. You don't get a advantage on wisdom saving throws, or sorry, checks.
Oh no! Why?
Sea
Okay, just as
consciousness
an
is
incapacitated
shut
creature
down.
can't take actions or reactions. That's all it says.
Okay.
Oh. I mean, I guess it makes
Subconscious,
sense.
but it's stinky.
You're still awake, so yes.
Yeah, you're aware of your surroundings and everything, but it's just a horrible, foul smell that completely overrides everything. I'm given the fact that there's no combat or anything and you guys aren't in mortal danger, I've been going with the whole like it smells so bad that you black out for a second because of how horrible it is. But it's the fact that you've become incapacitated in the sense that you're unable to do anything. So visually, I've been representing that as you guys are like, ugh, and then pass out. But at this point in time, it's more like you get close to the door, and the stench is so foul that you're just incapable of doing anything unless you get the hell back. And it's like it's stopped you for a number of seconds because we're not in combat. It's only until the end of the round, which is like 6 seconds. So it really is like a very stinky smell. And you're like, oh, and then you're fine again. If you've ever walked into a garbage dump with fresh waste and just had to recoil and turn around, that's basically your experience that's going on right now. Am I the only one who does that?
Yes,
Oh.
Yes.
I know what you
Oh.
mean.
I realize that I'm the only blue-collar working stiff around.
I know what you mean.
I know, I'm just being
not
silly.
been in good places.
Like third world countries like Argentina.
Yeah.
Imagine
California.
going there. Probably stinks. Okay, nigger.
Whoa.
Oh!
Hard art it.
Oh! There goes the stream.
Great.
Yeah. So you guys recoil for a couple of seconds, but after that you're able to either brave it again or choose not to. It's up to you.
I brave it.
Brave it. All right.
I braveheart it, and I want to still
Braveheart
examine
it.
that door. You said it opens inwards towards the freaks, right?
Yes, sir. And you're gonna take
Okay.
another Constitution saving throw as you get back within range of the stinky stink.
Okay. I get back into the stinky stink.
You'll get hopefully
Ah,
accustomed to the.
3.
You're not accustomed to the smell. It's so stinky.
Ugh.
It smells like death. Fresh,
Dry
old, new.
Wait, did you open the door?
No.
No, it's just like getting
I
close to
examined
it. Yeah.
Oh.
To see like the best way to like properly like close it, but I'm struggling here, man.
Okay.
Upon this time though, I move far away from it down the hall. Down this way.
All right.
Perhaps is there like door handles that could like have something shoved into it?
Yes.
That's what I okay.
Yeah.
Fucking Nephis tells Vin, perhaps we can find like a piece of furniture we can break down and shove a leg or piece of wood in the handles to prevent it from opening.
Okay. I will wait here and hold the door shut. Make sure nothing gets out.
Nephis squints and should we let others go or do we
Paelias
continue
and Vazra are ritual casting for the next 10 minutes. So they're booked solid for like basically the rest of the session based on the speed of combat. Whereas Carlos still has the freedom to act and move.
I'm keeping an eye on them so that nothing sneaks up on them while they're doing their cast stuff.
That's totally fine by me. Spotlight on the door crew.
was this doorway open?
That doorway was not
Yeah, we did.
open.
We
I
went
think
in
it got.
there.
Yeah, you went in there, but I think you shut it again
Oh.
because of the
Gotcha.
things that you found. I can't recall, but I know that you have visited that room. Because that's where all of like the abyssal brain itching graffiti was scrawled in blood, and then the shrine to Santiago, the goddess of agriculture, was defaced and ruined. Which is all that room.
Gotcha. Okay. I remember this door being open and kind of cleared by Carlos. So Nephis is gonna go this way. Gonna go in here. Now, is there like any furniture that could be like broken down, like a chair, a table?
Those are there.
There's a bed as well, and with an awning on top of it.
I'm just gonna look for like something that has like a thin leg, like wooden leg that I can probably hack off with my sword and use to stick into the door handle.
You could definitely do that.
So yes, I take the closest thing. I don't know, probably like a chair. I feel like that'd be easier.
Sure, yeah. It's a fairly, I don't want to say delicate in the sense that it looks fragile, but delicate in the sense that you could probably like smash it against the floor with one hand, like hold it by a leg and go, and it'll probably break. It's like a little, it's exactly as it looks. It's kind of like a stool that you can sit. There's no back to it, so you just like twist around and get up off it. I won't even make you roll for it or anything. You can easily break it. You rip off a leg. You now have a chair
I'll take
leg.
2 legs.
Oh, you got 2 chair legs.
Yes. And then I go back and holding the legs. And
Hey,
you're back
nice
into the
legs.
stink.
Back into the stink. All right, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Good work, Mr. Nephis.
Wait, don't I have a bardic inspiration still?
Yes.
This time I'm gonna use it holding these legs. I feel a little bit more confident. It doesn't work.
What a waste.
I get a 10. What a waste. Take your fucking my dice.
I feel as though I should have just, instead of saying passing out, just induced vomiting, because that would have been much more
Oh my god.
comedy gold. But I'm not going back on my word. I thought of it too late, and that's my own fault. Yeah, it's stinky. Luckily, there's no combat, so you can take as much time to regain your nerves, get back in there, take a deep breath if you need, or do whatever. Maybe don't take a deep breath.
Take shallow
I
breaths.
throw up on frequency 50. Hold down the talk key.
Throw up over long range.
Long range 50.
Vasri just kind of like looks frazzled for a second. What the hell
The
was that?
intrusive sound of vomiting inside everybody's head. Ugh.
It's turning to
And
really
then,
not like that spell.
I delicately try to stick the legs into the door handle to secure it.
All right.
15 to the woods.
You are successfully able to get the legs positioned in between the door handles so that they stay in place, and it looks as though if somebody tries to open the door from the inside, they will not be able to get out without having to go through the trouble of wrecking the legs first. Quite solid.
I look to
Or
Vin
not,
and
for
tell
sure.
him, let's get away from this door. Smells wretched. They should hold him off for a little bit at least.
Vin nods, holding a hand over his mouth.
You see Vasri sitting on the floor reading a book. Ritual casting and all.
It's been like a minute,
Wow.
maybe 2.
We were fast.
You guys were fast. Holy shit.
Well, it didn't take very long to
Holy
go to a
shit.
door, look at the door handle, go to a chair, break the chair, come back. Like 2 of the 10 minutes.
Holy shit. Vin comes back and observes the rituals.
Okay, so if we're all going to patiently observe the rituals, that makes life very easy. to confirm. Does anybody want to do anything aside from just observe the rituals? Carlos, Nephis?
Nephis is just gonna recover from that stench.
Deadly. Alright, so after 10 minutes of ritual casting, Detect Magic is up. ×2. You have 2 Detect Magics.
All right.
Wow, lucky us.
And seeing as you're both sitting directly next to each other, you both detect the exact same thing in the exact same location. So you are aware that there is a school of the abjuration or whatever the hell it's called, the damage spell, damaging spells.
Abjuration is protection. So this is probably
well,
some
it's
sort
not
of
that one.
enchantment.
Evocation is
Evocation, that's the one. So there's the magical evocation coming from in here.
They can all
That I don't
damage
memorize
you.
the schools of magic. It's not the specific spell that you can detect, eh? It's just exactly
It's
what type
just
of magic
the
it is.
school.
Okay, that's what I so you can detect that there is evocation and
In the door.
conjuration magic coming from within and illusion magic coming from within. Wait, hang on. Let me just confirm that last one. Sorry, the second one is... No. Yeah, conjuration, illusion, and evocation on the door. The other 2 are inside the room. The feeling is coming from in there.
They can see a faint aura.
Mm.
You can see them too, can't you, Paelias?
I don't
Yeah.
think you can. Can you see the aura through the walls?
Not through the walls.
That depends.
I'm checking
Oh.
the criteria.
Is it blocked by 1 foot of stone?
Spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt. So the spell penetrates it, which means that you can actually like.
But it's not a visible object because there's
No.
something in the way.
Yeah, you can't see where it is, but you can definitely
We
feel.
can feel it. We just can't see the aura of
The
the
force
item.
is strong with these ones.
Well, if there's evocation magic, you say on the door,
Yes.
I will cast the 3rd level spell, Dispel Magic.
Okay, you dispel it and you can instantly feel the energy dissipate.
All right. Well, that should take care of the door.
Do you want me to step inside then?
Now let's be careful about it. It could be mechanical traps as well.
Yes, that's true. Vazray is going to try and see if she can look for traps as she's walking in, using investigation.
Using investigation. All right. Roll me investigation.
Carlos will also look for traps.
All right.
I feel Paelias.
Said investigation, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll wait for all the. Wow, that's pretty good stuff.
Vazayray's actually
Okay.
doing particularly good right now.
So you see, all 3 of you can identify another rune scrawled in blood. It is on the. It has been. Sorry, not scrawled in blood. I am wrong. My apologies.
Written in
It
blood.
has actually been carved by a knife into one of the chests. Specifically, this one here in the corner. You can see that somebody has gone through the time and effort to draw a rune just big enough to be able to perform the function that it is intended to perform. And as it is scratched into the wood of the chest. Well, I'll leave you to I'll leave you to assume what you
That
might
could
assume.
be trapped. She
Magic coming from the rune.
yeah, she points to it. That could be trapped. What is the School of Magic, if it is a School of Magic?
The School of Magic, because you have Detect Magic, you can detect that there are actually both sources of magic, or both schools of magic coming from that chest.
What schools are they?
Conjuration and Illusion.
Conjuration and Illusion. Something is not right with that particular chest. And she points
I
to
will
it.
cast Dispel Magic on it as well.
All right, the illusion goes away. You're keeping track of your spell slots, eh?
Yes.
Oh, awesome. Vazrai, the illusion magic has been dispelled.
What has changed about it?
The chest is still a chest.
Vazray is going to look for traps on this particular chest over here first. If she could, she would like to ask Carlos for assistance, because he's probably a lot better with this than she is.
Yes.
I would like
I
to
like
inspect
chests.
this
I like
one.
big chests.
Would that be investigation?
If you would like to investigate that chest, you may.
I'll roll investigation too. Oh, yeah, I didn't find shit.
It's all right. Carlos is here to help.
This is why I asked for his assistance.
Oh, yeah. All right. So, I'll start with Paelias because he's the first one that I see. Paelias, you take the time to kneel down and examine this chest. You look it up, down, left, right, center. Could do upside down, but unfortunately there's a floor underneath the chest, so you can't really look at the bottom of it. But you notice through your examination that the symbol, the rune that had been inscribed in this chest's front panel, seems to have changed in its demeanor. It seems as though it's been frayed, almost burned a little bit with the energy that's been dispelled by your magic. The wooden chest, weathered with age, seems to be an exquisitely crafted piece of furniture that exudes warmth and charm. The exterior shows intricate carvings with brass fittings and ornate handles, adding a little bit of sophistication. It is quite similar to the other chests that are not designed identically, but are designed similarly. The inscriptions on the surfaces of the chest tell stories of good harvests, plentiful feasts, and otherwise seem like they're telling the tale of whatever land they came from. There doesn't seem to be any mechanical traps or other sorts of potential hidden dangers. This goes for all three of you. I mean, Vazrai, you can definitely tell that there's nothing wrong with these chests. You're pretty confident that there doesn't seem to be any issues. And when you look at Carlos to confirm that that's his query, whether or not Carlos wants to display his approval, Carlos also doesn't find any issues with the chest that he's examining.
Yeah.
Not sensing any more magic in the room.
You are sensing that there is conjuration magic from within that chest that you're staring at. But when you've investigated the chest, you do not see any mechanical traps. Otherwise,
In that case, I'm gonna take the plunge and open it.
okay. You open the chest. And within the chest, you find a whole crap ton of coins and a couple of gems. You find roughly 750 gold pieces inside this chest.
Oh.
You find an electrum pendant set with a single flawless diamond. And there's a small ivory puzzle box inlaid with ornate gold. It feels as though there might be something inside that puzzle box.
Does the puzzle box or the pendant emit magical glow from?
There is magic coming from within the puzzle box, but the puzzle box itself is not magic.
Take the puzzle box.
All right, you pick up the puzzle box.
Okay.
Open it.
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment. Understood. Carlos, Vazrai.
Yes. I will open our chest.
You open the chest.
Vazray will observe.
All right. So within this chest sits several nicely folded bolts. It looks like bolts of cloth. I assume, but you can tell me otherwise. I'm going to assume that you're going to actively be searching with your hands in the sense that when you pick something up and look at it to see what it is and then either put it back, or is that sort of how you're doing it? Okay, so in these nicely folded bolts of cloth, you find actually a really exquisite carpet. For the players among us, it's like a Persian rug, really beautifully done. It's got nice tassels and everything, quite thick. It's got some decent weight to it. It's good, like good 10 by 10 foot rug, quite nice. There's also a velvet sash threaded with silver, and a porcelain jar within. And if you open the porcelain jar, you find 30 silver pieces. Not a whole lot, but it's nice.
It's nice. Nice to have.
It's nice to have. Yes. And that's about all that's in that chest.
Very interesting.
Well, it seems that we have possibly disarmed the traps in here, whatever they may be. But I would still be careful considering this place.
Mm-hmm.
And Vazray, while they're busy looking at chat, is going to look at this. What is this in the center of the room?
That looks to be some sort of a hatch. The hatch is been not cleverly made. Paelias, I see your message, but I'm gonna read it fully after. It seems to have been cleverly made to resemble the same surface texture of the smooth stone tiling, making it look as though it were stone, but upon any reasonable being's glance, you can tell that it is a metal hatch. These 4 hinges here, and you might be sitting there thinking, hang on, a hatch shouldn't have 4 hinges. You're right, it shouldn't.
They open
but
up
you
the
can
triangles.
tell yes, exactly. They open up the triangles, but the triangles have invisible seams. The only thing that you can tell by them, obviously in the picture, it looks a little bit more obvious, but when you look at it, the only things that separates the actual opening hatches of that, or the opening sections of that hatch, is the engraving that's been, the artwork that's been inscribed in the metal surface, which is showing where the individual sections are.
And I can't detect magic through this because it's probably a common metal. So there might be something down here.
There could be, and you definitely can't feel anything through the stone.
Nope.
Sadly.
Don't know what's in this hatch, but we should be careful.
Could be what we're looking for.
It very well could not be as well, though. Be an odd place to keep this artifact.
Would it though?
Yeah,
Wouldn't you
very
want to protect
short
it?
place.
I feel as though we should probably go ahead and get the attention of that old man outside and see if maybe he knows something. He said that he knew where he left it.
Oh, well, yes, perhaps someone should go fetch him.
Finish checking out these.
I'll ask Vin
chests.
then. Vazray's going to walk out the room and seek Vin, going past Nephis. And instead of using the long range, he's just going to talk to him and ask.
Oh me, oh my.
And ask him if he could get the old man up on the roof. He seems to know where this artifact is. Yes.
It is. Didn't he already tell us where it was?
He told you where it was, and he also told you that he's pretty sure he knew where he'd forgotten it. But he didn't say it's directly downstairs in the leftmost room if you go down the hall, second door on the right.
Like
or anything
we
like
only
that.
know it's vaguely somewhere in this building.
And then you guys
Correct.
went in. You went in ahead of him, so he hasn't been part of the search.
I am hesitant to bring such a feeble creature into such a dangerous place.
Maybe you don't bring him in here. You could talk to him outside. Maybe he might be able to describe a bit more of where we're supposed to be looking.
Would you care to speak with him outside, Miss Pinefall?
I just might.
Very well. He will meet you at the front door.
She nods and walks past.
I tell Rabbit to abscond with Walton and bring him to the front door.
Does anything happen to Vazray in her attempt to go back to the front door?
No, not at this moment.
Okay, she's just going to keep walking.
Stand by. Just writing something out. Fuck it, I'm not gonna write something out. Well, I'm gonna write it out too, but I'll just say it out loud. So, Carlos and Paelias, through your inspections of the other chests, you find a total of 11,000 gold pieces, 1,400 platinum pieces, some very nice, fine merchant caps and vest. Oh, sorry, fine merchant's cap and vest matching. A gold chime engraved with elven script, and a nice set of jasper, like a dining set of like plates and goblets that they look quite exquisite. There's a wooden shield that has been placed in one of the corner chests, along with a short sword that look like they've been created as a gift to someone. And there are 2 potions.
2 what?
2 potions.
Oh.
One of them is a slightly like a murky yet still translucent pale sky blue, and the other one is a darker, more saturated green, like a swampy green.
What would I have to roll to try and determine what they are?
Yes. There's no labels.
Oh, nature, medicine,
It'll be Arcana.
Arcana. Very nice.
Very nice. How much?
Vinshenzo will appear at the door.
That is a 13.
You got no idea what those are. 13? You got no idea what those are.
Drink it. Bottoms up.
Now,
Vinshenzo will walk to the door of the treasury and talk to Carlos and Paelias and say, "We're wasting our time filling our pockets, weighing ourselves down with worthless trinkets.
there's considerable wealth in this room.
Yes,
could help the island.
The Spider Queen.
most assuredly. Once we find information from the old man, we can figure out where this relic is. No need to.
Paelias pulls out the puzzle box. Says this contains conjuration magic, but I didn't want to mess around with it at the moment.
Yes, it would
I
be best
don't know if it's
left behind.
the artifact he mentioned. Actually, given that I'm a high-level wizard, would I know what school of magic weather manipulation would be?
Enos.
Oh,
I have to figure out which school of magic it would be first. Transmutation. I'll give that one to you for free because you've studied magic a long time. You anticipate. I will specify. You anticipate that if there's
transmutation.
if there is something, it would be a transmutation spell.
Well, in that case, I will change what I said. I'll pull it out and say this contains conjuration magic, but I doubt it's the artifact because that would most likely be transmutation.
and it is not what we're looking for. It should be left behind.
No.
Yeah, it's his way. He'd leave everything behind.
Has there been any movement from those creatures in that main hall?
The zombies are shuffling around. But they're not
Probably
like
about it.
they're not like
trying to break out or anything.
no, they're not like animatedly, purposefully marching somewhere. They're just shuffling around.
Can I see into that room from anywhere in this hallway? Are there like windows or anything?
No, sir.
Big ass
Okay.
wall.
Big ass wall.
Big ass wall.
We don't know what lurks in the shadows of this place. We're taking undue risk by wasting our time in this treasury.
Oh. Should speak to Walton and see where exactly he left this thing.
Miss
Possibly he
Vazray
left it underneath
so.
whatever this hatch is.
Sorry, say that again. I was typing.
I was responding to Paelias and I said Miss Vazray is talking to Walton.
Okay, sorry. I thought there was a question asked. Speaking of which, Miss Vazrai, Walton has descended atop the noble steed.
I have a question for thee before we get on with this conversation.
I have a response to thine question.
I had detect magic while I was walking down the hall. Did I detect anything as I was walking down the hall?
Yes, you would have detected something in this room underneath this bed. You would have. Well, these things give off magical residue.
I'm
These
not too
constructs.
terribly surprised by that. It actually is kind of nice to be able to see that.
And
What was the school of magic for what was in this room?
that was also a. Hang on. I think it was illusion magic as well.
Okay, in that case, she ignores it for now. Continues down the hall, making note of that.
Hell yeah.
I see Walton Simons.
Yes, Walton Simons struggles to descend from Rabbit. I feel like Rabbit would be.
Oh, please, you
courteous
don't
enough
have to. You don't have to descend from the horse. I only wish to speak for you for a moment.
He's like half dangling from the back of the horse, so at this point in time, he can't actually get back up, and he continues to just sort of descend. And
God
he
damn it.
plops down onto the ground. He goes, "Oh, you! I've been summoned. Is the way safe?"
No. It is not safe.
Ah, you must need me for information then.
I do. Where do you believe that this item is? We found what appears to be some sort of treasury with a hatch inside.
I believe I forgot it in the basement.
A basement?
Yes, I forgot it in the basement. That's where I found it. I must have slipped my mind. I was so focused on leaving that I just didn't put it in my pocket.
So you tell me that it is below this building.
That is where basements are in your world, aren't they?
Kobold places are a little different considering how much we love the underground, but yes, I could see that. In that case,
Well, basements are under our houses in our world too.
You and your strange architecture.
Yes. I'm sure if I saw your buildings, I'd think they were strange too, young miss.
Well, in this case, I will continue the search, if you believe it is in this basement.
Do you need my help? I can lead you to it quite quickly if you wish.
I'd bring you, but it is much too dangerous. There's zombies and other creatures that are rife in this place, and they would attack you.
His eyes widen. Zombies?
Indeed.
They weren't here last time I was in. It was perfectly safe before.
There has been shadow-cursed dogs, zombies, and other demonic creatures that have been lurking in this place. It is much too dangerous for you to come inside.
He steps back a few paces. Yes, I believe so as well. Say, could you help me back on this Pegasus? I think it's safer up on the roof.
I'm a little small, but I can try to help you.
Just act like a little stool.
God damn it. This is how Vin's gonna treat me later. Alright.
I didn't say that.
Let me help you up.
Automatically assume the worst. That sounds about right for Vin.
Yeah, she's gonna try and help him up, despite the...
Roll athletics.
God damn it, I'm gonna...
Not gonna ask where the basement entrance is.
I don't think he'd be able to freaking tell. Okay, hang Oh god damn it. 1. Unnatural 1.
Old man breaks his hip.
You have a negative in strength?
I do, a negative 1.
Yes,
Okay.
we have two
Well,
people
okay, well,
with
that's-
negatives in strength.
That's fine. It's an unnatural
Jeez.
1, so there's no critical failure. So you realize that the problem that Walton is facing is the fact that he is a frail old man.
She is not strong enough or big enough to help his ass get back up on
Yeah,
this
he
thing.
can't. He's heavy enough that you can't lift him up, and he's weak enough that he can't pull himself up. So between the two of you, you're like pushing up at his bum, and he's like struggling to clamber up, and Rabbit's just getting really uncomfortable with the entire situation because he's like grabbing at her. Okay, Rabbit would bow down, and fucking, you could have just said that out loud.
I think Rabbit, I mean, would he be
Rabbit
able to...
bows down, but Walton gets back up on the horse,
It's
and
a
the horse takes him
highly
back up on the
intelligent
roof.
creature.
Not my creature to control.
I'm sorry.
Could have inputted that at any point in time. It's your pet, not mine. I got a whole world of pets. I don't need another one.
Okay.
By
Like the corpse flower.
basement, do you mean this hatch that is within the treasury?
Well, it does lead to the basement. That would give you definitely good access. That's where the guards would securely put the taxes after tax season was collected.
I see. In that case, I will go and continue the search.
Yes, that first room on the main floor is not actually the treasury, young miss. That's just where they put the treasure to be placed in the secure treasury at the bottom of the keep.
Oh my god.
I understand. She's a little bit visibly concerned for a moment. Instantly thinking of Carlos in the back of her head. Oh, god damn it.
We're gonna be here all day.
I'm gonna make sure that they're okay. You please get to safety for at least the moment.
Very
And-
well. Good luck to you, miss. I'll be waiting nearby.
And
Yeah.
yeah, she's going to walk in here and hopefully he flies away. And she's gonna go ahead and proceed to run down the hall.
Okay, well, I'm going to assume that the highly intelligent creature rabbit would return up to the roof after Walton's finished talking.
Yes. And
we go.
informed me on what was discussed.
You've been informed.
She is
What
going
an
to
intelligent
slow.
creature.
She's going to slow down coming around this corner.
It's in the basement. Mr.
And,
Carlos.
Joins in.
Basement. How do we get there?
Mr. Nephis
I
and
know there's no
saw-
stairs, but that was my attempt at avoiding the meta. There are stairs, and I know exactly which room they're in. I just haven't drawn them because you haven't gotten to the room with the stairs yet.
Mr. Captain Nephis and I saw a trapdoor in this other room.
She,
And this here looks like something, perhaps. I don't know. I haven't spent as much time in this room.
All right. Well, I
the
would
old
like
man
to
claimed that it
investigate
was for.
a hatch for a way to open it.
Same.
Okay.
We'll
old
take a look
man-
at this. Why don't you guys take a look at that other trapdoor?
I will not
That's right.
go
Politely
back
trying to
into
tell
that
you
room.
guys something.
Yeah, Vazray just sees them like discussing all these things. She just says, "Hey." The old man claimed that it was supposed to be where the guards had placed more of their treasure as well as tax-related things. So this room is not just a treasury, perhaps just a place to review before sending down.
Wow. If all this was just the review process,
I believe it
can
is.
scarcely imagine what's below.
I don't imagine that it would be another way to get down there, but it very well could be, and I'd rather not fall down there if I could help it.
There's a hatch in the other room. I dare not enter.
Is that the one where the illusion magic was in?
It was no illusion.
Well, my spell says otherwise. If that is the one that I am thinking.
I'm talking about this room here.
She did not see that room, but she
Yes,
did
she
detect
did.
magic from there.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, she did feel that there was magic. In
If
there.
she listens to the description that he's giving, she promptly tells him that is not real. That is an illusion. It is a trick on your mind. That is all that it is.
The rune
And
on the ground, how do you know it's not part of a different spell?
Because I can sense it. If it is the one that I am thinking and the one that you discuss. Please, show me this.
I'm not returning to that room.
Then may I, Lord Cairona.
You, as well as the others, are free to do whatever foolhardy tasks you want.
In that case, I will go and investigate for you this.
Okay.
Besides.
I will assist you.
Oh. God damn it. Okay. Yeah, she's gonna go ahead and go back.
Okay. 2 people have investigated the hatch, and 2 people have rolled good rolls for investigating the hatch. You can tell that this hatch has no handles, keyholes, or other obvious or not so obvious operating mechanisms around the hatch itself. It must be operated from somewhere else around the room.
Oh.
Or outside of the room, who knows?
I could
But it's
open
definitely not
such
controlled directly
things.
in the hatch here.
I will. What is this?
That's like an urn or a pot.
No. Okay, in that case,
Very
I will-
tall. It's a
I
very
will-
tall, fancy urn.
Oh my.
Oh,
I hope that guy dies.
Tokyo Dwift.
Oh no. I hope he's okay.
In that case, I would like to inspect the rest of the room for a mechanism to operate the hatch.
Sure.
Would you care for me to open the hatch?
Does Carlos respond at all to Vinshenzo or Paelias to his offer?
Sorry, I didn't hear.
Would you care for me to open the hatch?
Oh, well. That would make things simpler.
Vin claps his hands together and casts knock.
Okay. Knock opens.
Oh no.
It's loud. It's loud. Too.
Very
That's
loud.
crazy.
Oh no. It is loud.
Target
isn't
that
it?
very
is
loud.
held. Choose an object that you can see within range. Hatch. The object can be a door, a box, set of manacles, padlock, or another object like a hatch that contains a mundane or magical means that prevents access. Target is held. No. It is only held. Yeah, you can do that. A loud knock, audible from as far away as 300 feet, emanates from the target object. Okay. Well, all 4 sections of the hatch drop inwards like petals of a flower and reveal pitch black down below. The dim light being cast by the natural sort of illumination of this keep does not drift far enough down to see what the bottom looks like. But I am aware that there are multiple people with dark vision. I'm just giving the
60,
scenario
60
as...
and 120.
Yeah. So all 3 of you, with your magic eyeballs, can see in the dark, can see... I'm not gonna give the whole basement map to you yet, but you can see down below to what looks like a much more a much less lavish chamber. But in that lavish chamber you can definitely see that there are some prized possessions that are glinting softly in the new dim light that's drifting down.
How far is the hole down to the
It's
ground?
about 20 feet down.
Oh. That's not too bad.
There a staircase?
Nope. The hatch just goes. Hatch basically, it's like a hole in the ceiling. If you were looking up at it from below, and for you down, it's just a hole in the floor.
A mechanism on the roof for lowering stuff down?
Not that you can see. I wonder how they get
Perhaps they
stuff
used-
down there.
Well, time is of the essence. Get to it. I'll go check on the others.
Perhaps they used magic to get things done. After all, this room was enchanted. Were we able to see the floor?
20 feet down.
Yeah, all of those of you who have dark vision, the 3 of you can see the floor. You can see the whole room from down below. Like I said, I'm just not putting it up there because there's other things that would be revealed unnecessarily.
Yeah.
I'm not
Is
quite
there-
as...
Is there anything I could tie a rope to?
There's a number of things in the room above that you can tie a rope to. There are like wall pillars. There are these sconces that are sticking out of the ceiling or the wall. Sorry, they're attached quite securely. The chests themselves are quite big and heavy. You could always put a rope around them.
I feel like the wall pillar might be the best option.
Tie a rope to a door handle.
Probably not. But yeah, I'd like to tie a rope around this and dangle it down. Should be plenty of length to reach the bottom.
Yeah, 10 feet of rope draping down the floor and then another 40 feet clattering down. So you got like more than double the amount that you need. It easily slaps the ground, like the sound of a rope slapping the ground as you just let the whole bundle drop.
All right. So yeah, I guess Carlos is gonna grab the rope and he's gonna kind of like slowly lower himself down while looking around.
Paelias is going to remain up here and wait for the all clear.
Hell yeah. Okay, I'm gonna ask everybody except for Carlos to do me a quick favor and blindfold yourselves.
Blindfold. Okay. Shit. How do I do
Beef
that?
a
Again?
bindhole.
Spacebar.
Oh
Okay, I'm
Be
gonna go to the
blindfold.
bathroom real quick.
no, it's not spacebar. There we
It's
go.
Yeah.
beef a bindhole.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's everyone except Carlos. Carlos.
You squished me. Wait, you
I did.
squished Paelias. Ooh.
You use your discretion in knowing things that others do not. So you land here. I'm not gonna lock it because I'm gonna throw it away in 2 seconds. But you land in here. We'll take a brief moment for you to tell me the things that you want to do, and I'll explain quickly what you see. For all intents and purposes, the reason the rest of you guys have blindfolds on is so you don't see the layout of everything else. So,
Okay.
as you can tell, there is a very large, ornate, golden. It's not a sarcophagus, but for all intents and purposes, it is effectively
The
a
Ark of the Covenant.
sarcophagus. Maybe, who knows? Could be. Maybe there's somebody inside. You see 3 very large metal chests. There is, in fact, a pile of gold.
Oh my god.
And then there is this smaller, ornate chest, but it's more of a trunk, I guess. Something that you would expect to have storing prized possessions during a travel. These columns here lead all the way up to the ceiling. The ceiling is not made of stone. This whole room, while decent amount of it is like built from actual stone, some like masons and carpenters came and worked on it. The ceiling itself, and about a third of the walls coming down from the ceiling, is actually just hewn from natural rock. It's been carved.
Wow. Okay. Are there any doors down there?
There is one door. It's hard to see because of the nature of the drawing, but this is a
Okay.
double door. No, sorry, it's not a double door. It's a single door. It's a single door right in the middle of the room.
Okay, got it. Yeah, I guess I could take it Carlos doesn't see anything moving or alive down there.
No, you don't see anything moving or alive aside from yourself.
All right. I guess I will. You said I'm like kind of over this or whatever.
Your rope would have like clattered within the 9 square, like around that. You're not landing directly on top of it, but you'd be landing close to it.
All right. Yeah. So slide on down and start taking a look at everything.
All right. So I'm gonna switch back to the others to give them a chance to potentially get down to where you are. So I'm gonna. And the rest you can unblindfold.
Thank you.
I don't see
I
anything.
shit in my pants.
Right. Carlos is gonna radio to everyone. I don't see anything dangerous down here. Just more chests and a large one in the middle.
I wonder if he found what we were looking for.
Alright, then Paelias will climb
I'm
down.
sure he'll busy
orally.
himself with whatever chests and treasures there are down there. Let us get to work, Miss Pinefall.
Allow me to go through first.
Oh.
If this rune is causing you issues, I don't want you to see it. Bahamut will protect me when I go in there. And
May
She's gonna go
Timora
ahead.
bless you as well.
she's going to take the amulet off of her that's around her neck. She goes ahead and hold on to that with her right hand. And she is going to hold it up as she walks in. Does she see this rune of Loth or whatever that's in here?
Roll me perception.
Okay.
It's under the bed.
God damn.
I don't say that.
Let's see. Perception?
Yes, ma'am.
3.
You don't see it.
Hmm.
Where could it be? But you have detect magic.
I do. And does it point me
So-
in a particular direction?
It points you in the direction of this bed on the floor.
She's going
Towards
to
the floor.
slowly walk towards that direction.
Okay.
Just
As you
stand
get
up.
within 10 feet of the bed, because you've already gotten that far, no take backsies.
Alright.
I would like you to roll me a saving throw, which I am trying to find right now because I missed my.
No.
Where is the? There it is. DC 12 Wisdom saving throw.
No.
Because I probably don't. Oh, I probably already lost it. I don't have that bardic inspiration, do I?
No, it's been more than 10 minutes. Sorry.
Shit. Yeah.
I
Alright.
took it away.
Wisdom save. A 6.
You are frightened for 1d4 rounds. Roll me 1d4.
Three.
All right. So for the next half a minute, I know it's not that much, but for the fact that we're not in combat, yeah, you must get as far away and as fast as possible from that bed / this room as an absolute intensive, bone-chilling feeling of dread comes across you.
Does it feel like Tiamat is hunting me?
I think you
Oh.
would perceive it as like the icy touch of Tiamat or the fiery hot touch of Tiamat or however
could
the
be
touch
any
of Tiamat
touch.
might present
She
itself
has
to
the
your
power of
very
all
soul.
dragon.
It's true. But I mean like
Fiendish
icy
dragon.
dread or fiery fear. It's not
She,
actual elemental.
Before trying to run away, just kind of holds up her amulet. The power of Bahamut will stop you.
She does, but she's still frightened enough to
Yeah.
fall under the effects of being frightened, which is get as far as fast as you can.
And then she just kind of whips around and runs out of the room as quickly as she could.
Ah. I could see her simultaneously running and then holding the thing behind her,
Yeah, damn it.
Okay, I have succeeded on this save once before, right?
No, you never went close enough to worry about the save.
I thought
You succeeded on the save of looking at and inspecting an abyssal rune.
It's not the same?
No.
Okay.
She didn't see the rune. She just got close enough to suffer its effects. You looked at the
Oh.
rune and your eyeballs almost went queasy.
It can't
and your
hurt
teeth
me
started
because
to
I
itch
can't
nearly.
see it.
Yeah, she didn't look at the runes of chaos. She just felt
Okay,
their unnatural
I'm
effects.
safe looking into the room though, right?
Yeah, you're safe going into the room.
Okay, I will cast Dispel Magic on the rune
Okay.
as a 3rd level spell.
Yeah.
Does it-
You can see as you cast your dispel magic, you watch as the dried, blackened blood seems to fade to dust.
I'll turn to Vazray and say, "It's safe now, but it's just as I told you."
She's shaking over here, holding her amulet in front of her. Gods, I know that it's an illusion and it's fake and it felt so real. Ah,
Okay, I will grab Vazray by the shoulders and say, Yes, it's an illusion, but someone created it."
I'm aware. I did not feel Loth's presence, I felt Tiamat, so it is once again more mind trick.
Yes, someone made it.
Yes,
Perhaps
I'm
the
aware.
Spider Queen herself. It bared her mark.
Unlikely. And she's gonna go ahead and walk right in behind him and just put the amulet around her neck again.
It's real
So
to
it's safe to
me.
come in.
Yes.
Nephis rounds the corner and enters the door.
I've dealt
Enters the
with
room.
it. Hopefully there will be no consequences.
She looks at the
Consequences.
hatch at the end of the room.
To deface one of the Spider Queen's
The restaurant at the end of the universe, hatch at the end of the room.
rooms.
Okay, Bahamut is with me. She's gonna go ahead and walk to the hatch.
Paelias, you're still standing in the treasure room, checking out and watching Carlos, correct?
No, I climbed down.
Oh, I thought you'd. I thought you were watching from above.
Yeah, until it was told it was all clear.
Ah, all right, cool. All right,
Okay.
so I'll
I'm
give
down.
the
Question. I'd have
answer.
to look. I could probably look here, but does concentration end from the frightened condition?
No. Unless
No.
frightened makes you incapacitated, it does not.
Okay, in that case, I'm fine then.
There you go.
Unless Vin and Nephis have any objections, Vazray is going to open this hatch.
Be careful, Miss Pinefall. That old elf failed to tell us about the dangers that lurk in here that even he should know about.
He said that they were not here before, so he may not likely know of any of this going on.
You mean to
You know
tell me
nothing.
that a few of these demonic dogs and zombies created those those traps in the other room?
I wouldn't say they're capable of doing so, but considering the demonic fiend we saw earlier, I wouldn't put it past them.
He is a forgetful man, and his mania clouds his wisdom.
I just wonder if this is worth whatever this is. And she opens the hatch.
Opens the hatch. Well, you
Carlos
place your
and
hand
the
on the
newcomer
hatch.
have certainly found what they've been looking for.
Is there a staircase?
You place your hand on the hatch, and you pull against the loop, and the hatch opens.
Oh,
Creaks
And
open.
inside the hatch is a ladder, and below the ladder is a small hallway that leads to a staircase. Staircase goes down.
These stairs go down.
it
I'll
goes
climb
down
down first.
twice.
The ladder drops below the room, and the hall leads a little bit to the side to get to the stairs, and then the stairs go farther down.
And
Oh my God.
she tries to sling the shield onto her back for a moment to try to secure it so she doesn't have to climb at this damn thing.
You
And she
successfully do that.
Yeah, she begins to descend down this ladder here.
All right. Did the other two follow?
I will follow Nephis.
Does Nephis follow Vazrai? Or does Nephis go down the ladder totally not following Vazrai, just happens to seem like that?
I
Going down the ladder.
carry
is nothing
Vinshenzo's
following you or
black
anything.
ass, and I use the ladder. I'm going to be couth.
Okay.
I block out
So-
the light with my black ass.
For the sake of... Oh my god, there's so many things.
Who's that guy that Walton Simons was talking about?
Which guy?
Oh god, all the pieces, holy shit.
Never mind.
Either you're making a joke about somebody who's actually named Walton Simons, or you're talking about my character Walton, who's talked about somebody in the past, and I just need a context clue to give you more details.
I made a Deus Ex Malkavian mod reference.
Good, because I didn't get that reference.
Only
But I'm glad that I understand that it's a
joke that me
reference.
and Knight get.
Oh, an inside joke.
Yes.
S2EP30.
Oh no, it's a dungeon.
It's a literal dungeon from Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition of the game.
What? That is wild.
Welcome to the basement of the keep. Carlos, put yourself where you belong.
I will.
A gold hoard.
And the rest of you wind up in this staircase.
Where
Oh,
am I, though? Here I am.
You're
One sec.
right there.
Okay.
You can fit yourselves to the
That's very tiny. Okay.
tiles.
There we
Big tiles.
They are huge
Yeah.
tiles.
Yeah, it's not a very big place.
Feel
do we have to
myself
get
getting
bigger?
bigger.
Oh,
No.
no.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
Sorry.
Oh.
Okay.
There we go.
Fucking
Anyway.
seeker freaking the
You guys
fuck
aren't
out
actually
over
in there,
here.
though. You're over here.
No, I was just using it for reference
Yeah,
when scaling up.
Good.
Devon was messing
Appreciate
with me.
What?
That's what Devon does.
Yeah,
I did no such thing. Nephis did.
check the stream, dude.
Nephis did. I can't control him. He's his own man.
I cast disguise
His
self
own man.
and I become Nephis.
Hmm?
I am you.
That's a fun note to get. Okay, yes, so you made it down the stairs. Carlos and Paelias and Nephis and Vazrai and Vinshenzo, you found the next level of the keep.
Oh, this old man.
Carlos found it before it was cool, though. He's a
Yeah.
hipster.
Now it's cool.
That's lame.
Because the black men are here.
Are you two ready?
As ready as I'll be.
I'm ready.
She nods and tries to get out her shield again, now that she is on more stable ground, and opens the door.
I'll grab Vazray by the shoulder and say, "That's rune on the ground. It's just as real as the flames that you create. As real as the songs I play."
I understand, Vin.
Good. I'm glad you understand. Now let's
Shoot.
proceed.
And she rolls her eyes and then opens the door.
I'm dialoguing. Don't be mean
Dialogue.
to me.
Don't you see, Vazray? It's real. It's real to me. I guess that is a good point. Do I detect anything using magic detection down here?
Does
or no?
anyone detect anything ever?
Yeah.
Nephis shit his pants.
Okay.
Detect that stench.
What's the range of detect magic? 30 feet?
This room smells foul.
Is the zombies.
30 feet. Well, you know, you were incapacitated like 3 or 4 times, I think, so.
It wasn't
Yeah.
me, it was Nephis.
Okay.
Stop blaming everything on me.
Not blaming things on you, Lord Cairona.
If the shoe fits, that's all I'm saying.
You don't wear shoes, Carlos. Shut up.
Oh, right. It doesn't fit to that. So I
But
think
you do.
Somebody else's shit is in my pants.
30.
Somebody shit
So
my
Vazrai
pants.
doesn't detect any magic, and Paelias, you faintly detect this object here
If the pants shit.
is enchanted.
Pull yourself together, Lord Vin.
Once again, this is enchanted. Sorry. Once again, this is enchanted, but the Vazrai, you don't detect any magic. Actually, 5.
She
Joanne,
opens the
no,
door.
you would have detected that because that's within 30 feet. So something feels magical in this direction.
Oh, to Vazray?
Vazrai.
Okay. She's gonna go ahead and open the door then. And step inside.
I will give Vazray bardic inspiration.
Thank you.
Be careful.
You open this door
out there,
and
Miss
step out into a
Pinefall.
hall that has floors carved from rock, like from solid rock. The walls themselves are built from actual masonry, but it seems as though the floor has been hewn from the stone. And there is no sign of threat or any sort of danger immediately obvious to you.
And she is going to turn right, seemingly as if she knows where she's going.
Seemingly.
It is a shame that the demons claimed this place. It would make a fine home.
It really would, at least so far. She stands in front of this, and imagine this huge door.
There is a large, what looks to be a vault door. It is metal, and as you move close to it, you lose track of the magic within that room.
She stands before the door for the moment. I
Okay.
believe this is where it is from.
Where what is from?
That sensation, that source of magic that I was sensing a moment ago. I believe it is behind this door, and she nods to it. She stands before it.
Perhaps that's where the item that we search for is.
Wait, would she be able to sense it through the walls?
As soon as she stood right in front of the door, she couldn't sense it anymore because the door is between her and the thing. And the
Either
door
way,
is
this
metal.
door looks pretty important, I'd imagine.
She sensed
Yeah,
it
it
over
looks like a
here.
bank vault hatch.
Yeah. How did we get this open?
Based on what Mr. Walton told us, that is likely where Mr. Carlos is as well.
That is true. The others could be behind this door.
Yes, we must be careful. Would you like me to open the door?
Not until we know what else is down here. It is a pretty loud spell.
Yes.
At least I would prefer to wait just a little while longer.
Whatever's down here probably heard it the first time.
If somebody did hear us, I think they would react a little bit more harshly, don't you think?
Don't know. There's a lot of this place we haven't uncovered.
That is true. Well, unless we want to focus on this, we want to consider looking at these other doors or anything else that we have found.
If that is where Carlos and Mr. Paelias are, we should busy ourselves with other things than sifting through pennies and trinkets and whatnot. They will do a good job of that, I trust.
I guess there's another way we could figure this out. She uses long range 50. Are you guys behind this big door?
We're inside of a vault.
Do you guys have a way to open it from inside?
We haven't taken a look yet, but we will.
Is there anything that we can do since we're outside?
You can explore the rest of the surroundings, I suppose.
Vazray looks to Vin.
It's as I said, Miss Pinefall.
Then I suppose we will continue our exploration. and she's going to go ahead and begin walking down the. It's going to stand before this door.
All right. You stand before that door. It's
I did-
closed. It's wood.
Do I detect anything while walking down this aside from the vault?
Yes.
In this room?
No, in this room.
This
Or sorry, on the
gold?
other side of this wall.
She.
Edge of your range of detection, you can detect magic from shit, I gotta find that again.
This narrow passage makes me uneasy.
The School of Transmutation. You detect somewhere in this place magic from the School of Transmutation.
She looks at this wooden door, stops for a moment, and then turns to look at the wall.
It's a stone wall.
There's transmutation beyond this wall.
No, he's saying it's over here.
I'm saying it's faintly at the edge of your of your ability to detect. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying it's in here. Okay.
Yeah, she turned to look at the stone wall, just a stone wall, and just says that there's transmutation beyond this wall.
Yes. It'd be best if we got out of this narrow passage. Makes me uneasy.
As it does for me.
Feels like a catacomb.
Wish to check this room first. And she turns right back around and opens this door.
Sure. Okay. You open the door, and your senses are immediately affronted by the foul smell of rotting food and moldy bread.
She instantly closes the door. Well, we know what happened to the rations.
Gross.
Yes, let's continue on. And she's going to go ahead and begin continuing down.
All right. I'm gonna get the three of you to roll perception as you come to this side of the hallway.
Oh my god.
I got a 10.
Unnatural 20. Oh, gosh.
$28, $20. I recognize Paelias investigating their chest. And, okay, so Vazarai, I'm going to give it to you, because it's not fair otherwise. But you hear the sound of voices from around the corner down. Can't see who's making the voices, but you hear the sound of voices. The sound of music. Let me just...
Sound of
What?
music?
No. I was just
Oh.
being funny.
Oh.
You do hear the sound of voices though. What you hear is the sound of something squealing and snarling and making pig noises, but that's deep rumbling. And in response to those, you hear the sound of a female speaking. It sounds to be common.
Oh.
Ooh la la.
Yes, my liege. The blood magic has been triggered again. We have unaccounted for some guests.
Oh.
I don't think the great lord will accept this insulting.
We didn't catch like 90% of that, but since we're hearing it through a door, I guess that's okay.
Stupid headphones not registering my retarded voices.
Perfection. Please stop eating your microphone.
I'm not eating my microphone. I haven't moved my microphone at all. Fuck you. Anyways, yeah, there's some lady is talking about blood magic and dark lords and intruders that are unaccounted for.
Vazray stops in her tracks and slowly looks to Vin with a look
Good
of
night, Devon.
concern.
Yes.
It is the end of the session, and I was planning to use that as the hook for the end of the session. Is oh my god, voices. Paelias, I have written down your perception, or sorry, your investigation of the other chests, and I will give you that information at the start of the session. Or actually, no, I might use it. I might send you the message, or send you a thing in Vagabonds after the session to tell you what you found.
How exciting.
Station. But yes, the voices. Oh. But we will end the session there to give ourselves more time next week / next time. Seeker, you said that you will be gone next week from the 9th to the 15th.
Yeah.
Oh, so I put it to the rest of the group here. Given that there might potentially be a confrontation. Do we want to postpone until we have the full party, or would you want to push on without the full party? I leave it up to the group of you because it
I don't
impacts
think
you
Ben
more
would
than it
want to
impacts
miss
me.
this, so I'm willing to wait.
I'm fine with postponing.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so we will not do D&D next week. Our next session will be June the 20th, 2 weeks from now.
I'm not sure if I'm coming back on the 13th or the 15th, so potentially I would be getting back on the 13th, but I think it would be too late for y'all to host a session anyway, so
What time would you be getting back at?
like
Late?
after 11. I'm like
Oh,
flying
okay.
back in at the witching hour.
No, that's fine. I understand that. That's reasonable.
I'm
Okay, so
doing a
we will not
corporate
be
training.
doing D&D. Ooh, corporate training. So we will not be doing next week's D&D. We will postpone until the 20th of June. I'll write that out so that we're all reminded appropriately at the appropriate time. But this has been the session for this week. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I'm excited to get into the meat now that you guys have dealt with all the potatoes.